Here we go, everybody.
What up?
Welcome to the show. You didn't move out of the camera, did you?
No.
Okay, you're good.
Spot.
All right. He was shuffling. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing?
I was just pressing buttons.
Nah,
Big
good.
Stack. What's up, baby?
What's up, man?
How you doing, man?
Lovely.
Hoagie's in the motherfucking building.
What's up, everybody? Everybody good?
Oh man, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. We're maintaining good vibes and positive feelings throughout this terrible time that we're living in right now. Trying to remain good and everything, even though people are talking shit. But everything's good though. Everything's good, you know. Maintaining. How you doing?
I'm actually doing excellent. So I'm happy. I'm happy. That's all I gotta say. I'm happy.
Even despite the ticket.
Man, even with the ticket, I walked off like a champ.
Dude.
I'm fine.
Good for you though, man.
Speeding ticket?
Yeah, it gave me a speeding ticket.
A brutal. I mean, let's talk about this because anytime we could shit on terrible cops, I'm down for it.
Well, I'm down for it for a little bit.
Yeah, man.
Well, what it was, worked all day. I worked all day, and it was my son's birthday. It was Monday, and got on the highway, got on 95, and I just started taking off. Just got in the rhythm of going with the flow of traffic, probably going a little bit extra than what the next car next to me was doing.
A little bit extra.
Yeah, you know, that's all it was. And I seen them, boom, stopped me. And he goes, you know why I pulled you over? I said, yeah, I know exactly why you pulled me over. I looked down and I was going a little bit over the speed limit. He's like, okay, cool. He goes, get license and registration, gave it to him. I pulled it out. I turned to go get it. When I went to go get it, he unlocks my door, opens my door and says, get out.
What? He opened your door?
Opens my door and says, get out. Huh? I go, what? He goes, I smell.
See, you were telling me this story while I was in my truck, so I wasn't listening, and it's hard with the fucking. Yeah. I didn't remember that part. That's fucked up.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, for a while. He goes, I smell the reek of marijuana. I says, okay, boom, no problem.
There's not a moment in Hoagie's life where he doesn't smell of a little marijuana.
Yeah.
Just for starters.
So I said, okay, no problem. Get out. He goes, any weapons? And I said, there's nothing in the car. He goes, well, smell. I said, well, we just got off for work. I was smoking. I was lighting up a roach. I said, my partner, my helper over here, light up a roach. He goes, okay, no problem. He goes, there's nothing in the car. It's cool. He, searches the car, didn't find nothing. Then he comes up and goes, well, he was saying, so why you speeding? I said, it's my son's birthday today. So I was trying to get home. I said, just in time for we could celebrate his birthday and everything. He goes, okay, let me check if your license is good and all. Checked it. It was good. He goes, all right. Oh, he goes, so he says about the marijuana. He goes, well, we didn't find nothing about marijuana. I said, well, in Volusia County, it's like a little slap in the hand. He goes, well, here's your slap in the hand. Don't smoke when you drive because you get a DUI. I said, okay, that's cool. But he goes, and here's your ticket, $281.
And you told him it was your son's birthday too, and you were just hurrying up for work.
How fast were you going?
Well, that's the point. Hold on, that's the important part of the story. Is he told him that, dude, I'm only in a rush because I worked all day and I'm on my way home to see my son for his birthday. I'm spend a little bit of time with him while I can. And if that didn't melt his heart a little bit. That's exactly why they hire those particular people to do those jobs. Because they want those assholes, you know?
Yeah.
Well, there was...
But how fast were you going?
95.
And a what?
And that's excessively fast, I would say.
That is pretty fast. And what, a 70?
Everybody's going 90, 92. And
well, it's 70 on...
It was
95?
70.
What was it on, 95?
95.
But that's a fast road.
No, listen, everybody goes there about serious.
People go 95 on 95 all day.
They do 90, 95 all day.
Yeah.
All day. But I was chosen.
You can get away with 80. 10 over you can get away with.
80 white.
80 white.
80 white.
Yeah, you can get over 85 all day. Oh, yeah, but...
the birthday thing would have got me.
No, the thing was... I wasn't even paying attention. Like, I just got on 95. I was getting in my groove.
Going with the traffic flow.
Trying to get into your lane.
You was trying to find your pace.
Because you go from the right lane into the left lane. You go to the middle lane to go to the fast lane. So you got to pass a couple of cars before, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You merge into the lane, the speeding lane. So you have to pass. Boom. As soon as I pass, boom, pass the car, I see him right in the median. Like, man. But that being said, I don't mind paying, a little ticket. Like, all right, here, all right, I was breaking the law.
Right.
Fine. I was.
Right.
But $280.
Yeah, you can't switch it up to a failing to obey traffic signals or something else that's 150 or something like that.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you, there's people in this world right now that don't even work a whole day and get $140.
Yeah. No. There's I got the statistics on this shit. It's basically 60% of people make it's like 55% last time I checked, but right now with inflation and shit, just round up, 60% of people make $30,000 or less for a living. The minimum wage hasn't been adjusted since 2009. That's at $7.25, I think. So you're fluctuating anywhere from, most people aren't making $15 an hour. So, let's just be honest with it. It's a 12, 13, 11, 14, whatever.
So exactly.
Do you have
So if you work three 8-hour days,
that's a whole day
at $10 an hour.
Yeah, $300 is 2 days worth of work, dude.
Do you have logos on your vehicle?
No,
he has a shit ton of equipment tools in the back, though. That's why he didn't search it.
No,
probably.
He's seen it. He searched the car and seen it. He goes, "Well, I know
he did search it."
No, he says, "Oh, I know you're working." He goes, "You got the car loaded up." He goes, "You should get a truck." I said, "I just got the vehicle."
You should get a truck. You should get me a blowjob. Oh my God, man. You should get a better job. You should let me go because inflation and gas prices. And I just told you it was my son's birthday. And God damn it. Yo, cut me some fucking slack, man. I said I'm sorry.
So in reality, I am going to go to court. And I am going to tell the judge, look, gas is up. You know what I'm saying? Inflation is up.
Go birthday hard.
I got my kid's
son's birthday.
Just
show him his fucking birth
I got 4 kids at home. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, there ain't nobody cutting slack on food. Food is going up, and these kids is getting bigger and eating more. You know what I'm saying?
When's the last time you had a speeding ticket?
Last year.
I think that you could look at that too and say, well, it's been a while, but last year is not that long. No, I haven't had a speeding ticket forever, but I got pulled over and let off.
Well, I think there's a lot of people that bullshit, and there's probably
you just got pulled over and got let off.
But they didn't really. It was a speed trap, though. So
it's like the difference.
Was you speeding?
I think I was.
Well, you got caught in the trap.
No. But it's different, dude. We were talking about.
I'm white.
We were talking about this before. On the speed trap, they get you with the laser and they
wave you over.
They wave you over.
Yeah.
If you're getting pulled over, they run your plate and call it in before you get pulled over. So then they're in a position where they have to do something. I mean, they could still give you a warning. At 95, though, they're not going to give you a warning. No. For in my situation that time, I was surprised they didn't even ask for my fucking ID. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But they also didn't run my plates or call it in yet because it was a whole waving over situation too.
The last time I got a speeding.
So you're saying that they tricked you. So you kind of got let off?
Yo, I got tricked.
Well, I also was in a work vehicle with a logo on it, and I think that helps monumentously in a situation.
But so he had his tools, though.
I had a generator, compressor, chop saw, table saw. He seen my whole car.
You could have stole all that shit.
In fact, I think you did. In fact, I think you did.
He's ready to place. Dude.
Oh, man.
Fucking guy.
That's messed up to say that. I apologize.
No, dude, it's
but I'm just trying to think from a fucked up person's perspective, you know.
Yeah, dude, it's fair game here. We're just playing around. We're not serious. But we are serious about.
But when they pull you over, before they pull you over, in case anything happens to them or whatever in the situation, they call it in. They say, "I'm pulling over this person with this license plate."
That's true. Yes. That is true. Well, my situation was that. I got pulled over, and all he did was he looked at my thing and goes, "Look, I don't want to bother you." He's like, "I'm just gonna run your if your license good, I'll let you go." And I'm like, "The fuck?"
Yeah, they got the rights to do that.
Yeah, but I mean, I get it. We're dealing with 3 different officers, three different situations. But white pass. brown.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
It's an obvious
No.
fucking thing. And the guy had a fucking excuse. It was his kid's birthday. I mean, that is the thing. It's like, dude, I worked all fucking day, and now you're gonna take away my pay for probably 2 days for the average person worth of pay. The only reason I'm fucking speeding is because I'm hauling ass home so I can spend a little time with my son on his birthday. Man, throw me a bone here, dude.
Well, if you take it to court, if you take the birth certificate with you and say, look, it was literally my son's birthday.
It was his birthday. And
then that would, and if the cop doesn't show up to say some weird shit.
Yeah.
Then that,
well, I'm gonna take it to court.
But here's my problem with this whole thing, dude. Police are supposed to serve and protect, and dude, it's our tax dollars that fucking fund them, right? But all they do is serve fucking special interest, dude. You don't see them fucking pulling over Ferraris and fucking with them, dude. And I just saw a Ferrari fishtail on my back road just the other fucking day. I think Jackie was with me actually, and it's 20 through here. I think it's like 20 or 25 down this road right here because
in front of a cop.
No, but my point is, if he's doing it right there, I'm sure they're doing it in front of cops. And you never see a Ferrari or a Bentley or somebody get yerked out of the car and searched.
But if you have a Ferrari, the cop's like, well, he's supposed to be going that fast.
I just came up with a good idea.
And he's white.
I came up with a good idea right now.
It's all right.
Just about 3 weeks ago, right? Early in the morning, I'm going to Mount Dora to go to work. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning. I get off I-4 right there on 46, make a right, like going to Mount Dora. I was going to the gas station.
Cheers, everybody, man. We forgot to do the beginning cheers, man.
Up.
How could we forget? Selfish us.
So, but
cheers, guys.
One,
cheers
right?
if you're having a drink with us.
Yes, anybody out there, cheers up, drink up, smoke up, whatever you want. But listen to this. I make a right. 7-Eleven's right there, gonna get a gas station.
Where at?
Sanford on 46. If you get off of 46,
I know what you're talking about.
The mall's to the left, Mount Dora, and the Pop was to the right.
Okay.
On 46, okay? Right there. So I make that right. There's a 7-Eleven right there. That 7-Eleven, I make that right to go to the 7-Eleven, and I see someone running. See him running. He runs to a pickup truck, and I ain't think nothing of it. But through a red light, a flag, he tried to open the door, and like, yo, why you got the door locked? Open the door. I still put into the gas pump. Lady cashier comes running out. Looks like she's white as ghost right now. I go, ma'am, everything's okay? She goes, no, it's not okay. They took all the money. They took all.
Holy shit!
I said, shit! So this,
who get him?
This is the robbery.
Yeah.
So the old man.
This is the most action I've ever had. I'm gonna go get him.
It's like 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
So
gun-toting motherfuckers dream of this moment. They want to shoot a bitch.
So
I'm gonna shoot him.
So here it goes. So now the guy clerk comes out and he gets in his truck. He gets in his truck and everything, and he's looking for a car. He goes like chase it. The car he went to go chase, it was another customer that left. Boom, he chased down the wrong car. So it happened to be, they called it in. There was a cop right there, close by. He pulls up, and they was like, yeah, it was a car. I was like, no, it was not a car. I go, they say, do you see anything? I said, yeah, I seen a kid run into a white pickup truck, like Ford style, 4-door, high lifted. They was like, no, it was a car. I said, no, it was I said, Gio, was it a truck? He goes, yeah, it was a truck. Boom. The truck went down about a mile down to a factory. There was another lieutenant sitting back there, mine is doing paperwork.
Right.
And the truck pulled up and they was cleaning out the car. From the description that I gave him, that's the description that came up. The lieutenant popped up on him, and the officer was like, hey, man, he goes, from your description that you gave him, we called him. They down the block.
When you panic, you tend to not see things the way it was.
Save the day. He says, my lieutenant could have got shot because they were
fucking
armed.
snitch.
They call me snitch, right? But listen to this. It's only for good reasons. But then, right?
So he took her purse?
No. He took they hit up 6 gas stations that night.
Shit.
So they got charged for hitting.
That's a big save.
They got and they hit. That was the last one they was hitting up before it got daylight. Wow. Okay, so here comes this one. So since I saved the fucking day that day, do I get a fucking free pass for a fucking speeding ticket?
You should take that to court with you. You should take that to court with you.
They gave you like a
card or something.
A get out of jail free card, man. Where's our Monopoly?
I was just thinking about something like that when you were telling me
give me a get out of jail. Come on, man.
About the other story that you said.
It's fucking Hoagie, man.
If you get a job where you're driving all across the state and then it's the end of the day and you're trying to get home, you should be allowed to speed.
Dog,
because hey, I've been driving all over the fucking state. I'm trying to get home.
Yeah.
Now.
How many places I hit up today? I hit up St. Augustine.
That's what you're saying. Look at my schedule, sir. This is see my ID. This is where I live.
Palm
I'm trying
Cove.
to get the fuck home. Okay, you can go.
Yeah. Yeah.
And here's my son's birth certificate.
Yeah, here you go. I'm not bullshitting you, man.
Like, how many documents I gotta carry with me to get out of this shit?
So yeah, man. So if you're the one that got caught that day by 7-Eleven,
Did you see the? Did you see the thing?
He's not listening.
He ain't listening.
He's in the can.
He's in the
Did you see the thing I sent you about the police officer that arrested the guy for not walking on the sidewalk when there was no sidewalk?
Yes, I see. I was watching that. Yes, I was seeing that. You know what? I was just driving and seen a lady jogging.
Dude, he took him to jail and he was on probation.
That's
and he was
crazy.
like, dude, this is a strike I cannot take, man. Please do not. There's no sidewalk. What do you want me to do? And he's just like, huh? Too bad.
Too bad.
And I'm just like,
That's
see, man, that's the heartless shit that I'm talking about. They
that's-
hire those people on purpose. Soulless assholes, dude.
I've
I've
told
seen
you about
the-
my story before about I got on my knees and pleaded. I need help. You're here to protect and serve. I'm not from around here. Okay, get up. I told you not to come back into the mama panel. I called your mom.
Yeah, that was the time my mom bailed you out.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Man. Well, speaking of law, I want to give my sister a shout out real quick. She got elected to the editorial board of the Florida A&M University Law Review, as if she doesn't have enough shit on her plate right now.
Laura.
Yeah, big shout out to my sister because she's doing big things, even though I don't ever see her anymore.
It's okay.
It's just another reason to never see her anymore. It's sad, but she's out there and she's doing it. So
That's the first
she's doing
female
really good.
president on the come up.
Yeah. I hope not. this
Laura.
yeah. No, it's gonna be. That's big. That's huge news. So
Good.
I felt,
Congratulations.
yeah, but and then another thing I just want to mention. There was about law. There was a Denver Stars program that was, I believe, it was put into place after Elijah McClain. If anybody remembers him, he was the one that. I believe he had like a disability, but I'm not sure. I think he had autism or something. And he would go and he would play his violin to the animals on his lunch break. And they killed him, man. They ran up on him. I think it was an accident because somebody.
The cops did?
Yeah, they said he was walking through somebody's yard, so he was suspicious. So they reported to him. So as a result of all that, after they killed him, they actually injected him with ketamine, dude. They did all this shit, and he fucking died. But
Who injected him with ketamine?
the
What are you
police,
talking
the
about?
police officers did. Dude.
Why would a cop ever do that? What are you talking about?
Look it up on the phone real quick, but or on the computer. I believe that's what they did.
What, to settle him down?
Yeah, or something like that. And he was fucking spazzing, and they were piled up on top of him, and he ended up dying as a result of it.
So if I go play a violin in somebody's backyard, they're going to inject me with ketamine?
No, he wasn't playing a violin in somebody's
Stay
backyard.
away from the flute.
So-
You play the flute, you're fucked.
So anyway, Denver, it happened in Aurora. So Denver started a STAR program, basically. And what they do is they just dispatch mental health people, a service to them instead of police. And as a result, there's been over 2,000 times that they've been dispatched and for mental health emergencies, and they haven't needed police backup once. So
I don't know what the numbers are, but I know they've been doing that a little bit here.
Good.
You see a lot more of the community service officers around. It looks like a cop car, but it's a community service officer. Where they're not armed and stuff.
Oh yeah.
but are those mental health people? Like, can they help you with your mental health and stuff?
Well, I think it's for stuff like that, but also it's to have someone who's not armed, so they're not going to shoot you in this situation.
And that's really all we're looking for, man. Is just less fucking kills. But then again, anytime you have for-profit systems,
for like speeding and stuff, you don't need somebody with a gun to pull over somebody who's speeding.
Look, the most fucked up thing about the whole thing is how many of these incidents would not be happening if we weren't living in a for-profit system where if they make money and they have contracts where you have to fill those prisons to some capacity in a contract that you have to do it. How many of these things would happen if we didn't have that? And how much would our tax dollars go back to actually serving us and be like, you know what, man, get the fuck out of here. I know you're cool, dude. You're cool. But
it shouldn't have quotas at all for
right.
Well,
they say they don't, but
they definitely do.
They do though, right?
Well, if they
do.
They do. That's why at certain times you always
see them out in force.
Yeah. Like, hey, we got to get this many people on July 4th or whatever.
I've never.
They don't put more people. They don't put more cops out there because there's going to be more situation. I mean, that's what they want. They want to make you.
But that's
think,
illegal, right?
They want to make
to
you
say
think. They want to make you think. Hey, there's going to be more drunk people on the road, so that's why we need more cops out there. But the real reason is we're going to put more cops out there because we're going to be able to get more people.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's not. It's just like the whole.
It's gonna be easier for us now.
It's like the whole seatbelt law. I've said that for a long time. That's just horse shit.
That's bullshit.
That's just. I've been pulled over 4 or 5 times in my life because of not wearing a seatbelt. Well, you weren't wearing a seatbelt. Well, yes, I was. Oh, okay. Well, we made a mistake.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
No, but I don't understand. This is why I don't understand. Okay,
it's to be able to pull you over for no reason.
Listen, people drive motorcycles, man.
Yeah, that's a good point, dude.
People drive motorcycles, and then you're
without helmets.
Without helmets. Now, and guess what? You're allowed to sit behind a pickup truck. Come on, man.
Yeah, because wasn't the purpose of not wearing a seatbelt because you could fly and you'd be you could hit somebody and hurt them?
Yeah.
Well, what's the difference of a motorcycle? It's the same thing, right?
For your protection.
Yeah. Oh, so who's protected when you're sitting behind a truck?
We're looking out for
a pickup truck. Huh?
Well, motorcycles.
Well, really, I mean, it makes sense in the sense that nothing makes sense today.
Here goes another lawbreaker. Car seats, they're supposed to be sat where? In the back, right?
Right.
How about if you have a pickup truck that only has no back, there's only the front?
So you're not allowed to do that?
Yeah, you're allowed to put it. You're allowed to put it in the front.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, but you got to take your kid
backwards.
Yeah, you always got to turn it around backwards when it's small.
Well, you got to take your fucking kid.
Yeah.
We got to get on. We got shit to talk about.
But you get what I'm saying?
I just put the car seat on the roof and say, fuck it. Hey, enjoy it.
But when are the rules applied? You get what I'm saying? No.
The kid likes it way better on the roof.
He likes it. He got
I strap him in really good.
Yeah. He feels like he's flying.
He's all right, man.
I told her to stop crying. She didn't. I put her on the fucking roof.
Yeah, man.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm a better parent than most. All right. Russian tennis player story right here. Has anybody seen the Russian tennis star that was Andrei Rublev, that after winning his playoff match and advancing to the finals, he wrote on the camera, "No war, please," and walked off. And at the time, the Twitter thing had over 300,000 likes. So they probably killed him. But no, I thought that was cool. But where I'm going with this, as we show this, where I'm going with this is, where are our athletes that do that shit?
2 sets, but Rublev said not so fast. And he might just have a message, Andrei Rublev. I think we can get behind that.
Why don't any of our athletes speak out like Muhammad Ali used to?
Well, taking the knee.
Shout out to Muhammad Ali. Huh? They're taking a knee. I guess you could say that's a shout out, but that's not nothing. That was for the black community. That wasn't for our war machine to stop doing bullshit, genocides and shit like that, or aiding genocides.
I don't know about the athletes, but there's a lot of famous people speaking out.
Is there?
Actors and whatnot. I don't know about sports.
Have you seen
I don't
them?
know about sports figures.
Who? I haven't seen any.
I know like Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis are because she's Ukrainian.
What are they saying specifically? Oh, they're speaking out for Ukraine?
Well, she's Ukrainian, so I guess she felt like a...
I mean, yes, everybody...
I know they raised like $30 million for assistance and stuff like that.
Ukraine's getting too much support, man. What I'm talking about is no wars.
No,
like
we don't need
stop
wars,
it.
man.
Yeah, man.
We need to bond together. This country helps this country in one other way. We all have to benefit. We all have a little to give a little.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's enough for everybody.
Think about the influence that it would have if LeBron James said, dude, I'm not playing. I'm not showing up for the NBA Finals. Sorry, we're shutting down. The team's stopping. What if Tom Brady said, oh, it's Super Bowl time? Not going to play. Think about how much influence that would have if they said.
No. Okay.
To stop facilitating genocides or stop doing apartheid and fucking Israel to Palestine's. Stop doing imperialism. A message like that. And then they just shut down. I mean, that's the ultimate strike right there. Think about how much money that would cost.
You probably have a point. If the sports figures, which everybody comes in their pants over every goddamn day because they love it.
Big loads.
Right. If
loads bigger than laundry.
If they just all went on strike, right? Then yeah, they could probably make some sort of difference, but
yeah.
The way,
but
what would it be really? They would just say what it would turn into is
sanctions.
Like, hey,
pull the sanctions off the Afghans and stop. There's 1 million people that are going to die of starvation.
But
because of our sanctions right now.
But they would probably just say, "Well, LeBron, how about we just give you $1 billion, LeBron?" Like, okay, I'll play.
Yeah, or you know what, LeBron? I guess we're gonna try to find another LeBron.
No, you can't though. I mean, if he's in the NBA Finals and he's saying, "Dude, my team is not going to play," think about the money that they're losing.
Yeah,
think about the money they're losing. They're fucked. They're fucked. Tom Brady in the Super Bowl says, "Dude, guess what? We're not showing up." What do you mean you're not showing up? The halftime, all the things that we put on, the commercials, the fucking, all the money they're going to miss out on, dude. It would stop the fucking world.
Yeah, so they're going to call Putin and they're going to say, hey, we really need to have this game. Could you stop blowing people up and shit? Because
I'm not talking about just,
gotta play, man.
I'm not talking about Putin right now. I'm just talking about in general, like how we've been aiding an ongoing genocide that nobody knows about in Yemen for the last 7 or 8 years, dude. You know?
Yemen.
That's Mooski Moo. Dude, you want to hear a story about Mooski?
You can compare. You can compare it to. I mean, you're using the sports players as an example because they have a lot of influence,
right?
But there's a lot of individuals that have a lot of influence. All the big chiefs, the Musk and Bezos and Oprah and like all these big players,
right?
They all have that kind of influence too.
But what are they going to do to really shut shit down? Like, it only hurts them to shut shit down.
So to stop basketball in its tracks, that's going to stop wars.
Dude, it'll help. It'll start a movement. I mean, when they shut down the NBA for
it'll start riots in our country. We want to.
I don't think it would, dude. I think it would start motivation, dude. I'd be behind it. I'd say, hell yeah, dude. I'd be. In fact, instead of Muhammad Ali up there, I would have fucking them.
You know what?
Instead of Warren Sapp.
But you got people that's gonna be like, you know what? I don't give a damn about the damn war. Put on my football. I want to see Tom Brady throw that pigskin.
There would be some dumbasses like that, but at the same time, you'd look like a big asshole because we're trying to save starving kids and we're trying to save innocent people from being blown the fuck up at 90% rate of innocent civilians. We're trying to stop apartheid in fucking Israel. We're trying to stop all this fucking shit, dude.
I think it's a sad situation.
It blows my mind how we focus on Ukraine and Russia right now, and we said, "Oh my God, Putin's evil." Well, just totally ignoring all the outrage for all the other shit that we've done this whole fucking time.
Well, it's like, okay when we do it,
right?
Because we have good reason.
I had a buddy of mine.
But that's the impression.
Esau Muhammad. We used to work at.
I want to talk about Mooski for a second because real quick, we'll go back to this because I forgot that you're here and you know Mooski Moo. Shout out Mooski Moo. He watches the show from right now. I think he's in London in school right now. He's smoking some good weed over there, but he sends me pictures. But when he was in Saudi Arabia, Mooski Moo is from Yemen. Okay. And when he was in Saudi Arabia, well, first of all, he said, because we met him down the street at the Copper Rocket.
Yes.
And he's really fucking nice, man. And we partied with him and everything. And basically,
we shared a burger 3-way.
We did the first. I forgot about that. We were so fucking drunk. He's like, eat with me, man. I got a burger, man. And he's a really nice dude. And he was here for class. He travels to study and stuff, but he has a family back in Yemen, so he had to get back to his family. And he had a new kid and everything. And then when I texted him, he goes, I'm back on the shitty side of the world. Oh, and I was like, oh, no, you went back to Yemen? And so it was so bad that he had to go to Saudi Arabia to get out of the bombings because it was bombing so bad. But his uncle, I believe it was his uncle, he said picked up guns. He didn't want to go. He said, fucking, I'm fighting with my people, man. He died. Fucking got killed, man. And he told me.
Rest in peace, warrior.
Rest in peace, man. And he told me that he can't. I wanted to get him on an interview. I was like, bro, you need to call in. He goes, I can't even talk about this shit, man. I'm in Saudi Arabia right now. They will come lock me up tomorrow and fucking probably behead him is what he's like, we can't talk about this. Right.
It is controlled.
We can't even talk right now about this. Yeah. I'm in Saudi Arabia. It's a different fucking deal.
Yeah,
don't. And that's what you're talking about. But the thing is, we're allies with them, okay? And there was 81 beheadings over there on one day. Kobe Bryant was 81 points was way more impressive, but still 81 beheadings in one fucking day for this, and we totally ignore that, and we're like, but we got to go get Putin because Putin's not our ally, and this is the hypocrisy that I'm like, guys,
we're friends with you, so you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, you got our oil, which is actually changing because MBS didn't call Biden back the other day, and we're begging Venezuela for oil, and they told us to fuck off. Things are dramatically changing. So if anybody's telling you America's fine and dandy right now, they're lying out their ass. It's a financial situation, but that's a whole nother different story. But Mooski Moo, though, fucking love that guy. And I think he's in London right now. And I can't wait for him to come back here so we could bring him on the show and hang out with him for a while, man. He's a good dude. But, man, I just think that, where's our Muhammad Ali? Remember Muhammad Ali was, he was like, man, ain't no Viet Cong called me the N-word. And he's like, I'm not going to fight your war, man. And that had a massive impact on the draft and everything that was going down at the time. And that's the anti-war shit that they don't want you to do. I believe that's why we got into forever wars and endless wars. It's 9/11 aside and all the weird questions about that. But it was just a way to manufacture consent. I know you get tired of hearing that shit, but that's what they do. And they want the public opinion is very important. Now, we don't go through Congress like we should on all these wars, but I think that's the point. If you're fighting a war on terrorism, then you don't need our approval because you're just doing your thing, and it's the way it is, and it's national security. It's terrorists out there. They're gonna get you. They're under your bed. They're gonna get your mama. It's bullshit, man. It's fucking bullshit. And that's the shit that I'm talking about. If it's like that, then be like that full time and take down motherfuckers accordingly. But it's not like that. And there's tons of examples if you just pay half of attention, but they don't want you to pay attention.
We gotta go after the evil.
The evil.
And we gotta be evil to get the other evil.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta
be super evil to kill the not so super evil.
Yeah,
we got to be worse than them.
You got to know what you're coming up against. You
know? I mean, it's all fucking horse shit.
It is horse shit, man. It's fucking horse shit. And none of these presidents today or ever in my lifetime, like I just covered JFK, and I didn't know half about any. I watched tons of speeches from him. Nobody was as eloquent and spoke like he did, and definitely not as intelligent. Like he was so much more intelligent than any of the goofy fucking doofuses that you see today that are leading our country. That's, to me, that's strategic, dude. Shouldn't you get better than worse? This bad, you know? That's where we're going, and it's just crazy to me, man. The hypocrisy of it all is just crazy. But how many people just jump on board and like rah super patriot, go for it? I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm not a patriot for not wanting to send people to die and trying to reach diplomacy.
There's just a lot of people that put a lot of faith in their government.
Yeah.
Like they say, well, if that's what they're saying, then that must be how it is.
What's the ratio between people that are just scared and put their faith in their government versus the people that actually don't know what's going on and just put their faith in their government? You know what I mean? Like, I know what's going on, but I'm scared shitless that it's the truth, so I'm just going to go with it. Or I really just don't fucking know, and I'm just going to trust my government. I think it's like 50-50 on that.
Well, sometimes people just settle because they know they can't really do shit.
Well, we're going to talk about this really quick. I found a great article, and I just want to read it real quick before we go on to some funny shit, because I got a great surprise for the end here. But right now I just want to read this because there's a lot of shit that's confusing, but this article pretty much nailed it all the way. And you guys could interfere me anytime you want and jump in there. But this is the massive contradiction of fighting for sovereignty in Ukraine, right? I just want to put this out there. The full responsibility for dangerous crisis unfolding in Ukraine has its genesis in the illegal policies of the U.S., EU, and NATO axis of the domination beginning in 2014. As the Black Alliance for Peace reported, it was clear from statements attributed from the Obama officials that during the latter part of the 2013 until February 2014, the Obama-Biden administration gave material support and encouragement to anti-democratic right-wing elements in Ukraine to execute regime change. Therefore, the U.S. was deeply implicated in the coup of February 2014 that overthrew the democratically elected president of Ukraine, Viktor Yanukovych. So our media never tells us about this shit. That's why this is critical. But yeah, it's when you overthrow a fucking country, there goes your sovereignty right there. It's no longer, dude. So it's hypocrisy. Anyway, so on to the next part. The coup government was infected with Ukrainian ultra-nationalists and with political ties to literal fascists such as the Right Sector and the Azov Battalion. The coup plunged Ukraine into crisis because substantial sectors of the Ukrainian society did not support it. Especially sections of the predominantly Russian-speaking Ukrainian citizens rejected the legitimacy of the coup government and began to voice support for independence from neo-Nazi government that took power. Okay, so that makes sense. They're fucking pissed. 1 out of every 3 Ukrainians speaks Russian, and 1 out of every 6 is ethnic Russian. So there's a lot of mixing, dude. Ukrainians are Russians, dude. It's not like they're somebody else. It's like their little cousin or something, dude. It's not like they're just some
connected.
fucking. They're connected, dude. The response from the illegal coup regime was to label its own citizens terrorists and attack the eastern portions of the country militarily. War crime, right? In other words, they attacked their own citizens, a crime that the Obama administration pretended was the excuse for this U.S. subversion in Syria. More context our media is not mentioning, all right? This is important. The Azov Battalion played a major combat role in the attacks by the coup government against Ukrainian citizens who opposed the coup. The Azov Battalion is avowedly partially pro-Nazi, as evidenced by its regalia, slogans, and programmatic statements, and well documented as such by several international monitoring organizations. The Azov Battalion was incorporated into the National Guard of Ukraine, the armed forces of the Ukrainian state, and today is reported to be being trained by the U.S. Special Forces.
What's regalia? So like genitalia.
More input.
More input.
Stefani.
Right in the genitalia.
After suffering military defeats at the hands of the people in eastern Ukraine that has subsequently declared themselves independent of the coup government, an agreement between the Donbass and the coup government was arrived at that became known as the Minsk II agreement, okay? Terms of the agreement included a commitment to a ceasefire along with relative autonomy for Donbass, which is eastern Ukraine. The agreement avoided all-out war and provided a degree of stability until the Biden administration came back into power. Back in power, Biden and the Democrats, who have now reclaimed the mantle of the party of war, began to encourage Ukraine authorities to ignore the Minsk II agreement and forcefully retake control of Donbass. Even more dangerously, the U.S. and some European powers began to indicate that the Ukraine might be invited to become a member of NATO. If Ukraine becomes a member of NATO, this could allow nuclear-armed NATO to be positioned right on the borders of Russia. Russia is rightly concerned about the security risk at its border. So that's important, man. Do you think that, because NATO's already got missiles pointed in Poland towards Russia, but what they're saying is, they're just saying to not take Ukraine because they don't want more missiles pointed towards them. Well, no shit. So they want us to not do this so they could be pointing. No, I don't think that's the case at all. He didn't say shit about Poland. They just added that to it. He's saying don't do Ukraine. The Minsk agreement is just make them neutral and let's just fucking call it good. And then that way, I'm happy, you're happy. I'm not going to have some fucking missiles up my ass.
And we ain't got to worry about it.
And we ain't got to worry about it. But until then, he's going in there and he's fucking killing people, man. And there's always an action that sparks a reaction. So that's just the reality of it. And there's a reason why our media doesn't cover that. That's kind of a mission of guilt, right? By not covering something like that. That's totally true. And by the way, it's been a fucking civil war all throughout those 8 years from the 2014 to now. They've been bombing the shit out of eastern Ukraine that caused this, dude. They killed like 14,000 fucking people, man. Yeah. A lot of kids. And they're fucking Nazis in there, no matter how big or small you think or what percentage, they have a lot of fucking pull and influence in that place. And it's they fought World War II against them and lost 27 million of their own people and won 80% of World War II against the Nazis. They do not like Nazis. And
who doesn't like Nazis?
Russia. Well, you don't like Nazis either. but Russia doesn't like Nazis.
You're saying there's I'm not as educated with all the stuff is.
I don't think anybody is because we're not getting the full story. That's the point.
I did hear that the president of Ukraine is Jewish, though.
Right, and the Nazis are saying you do what we want or we'll fucking hang you out in the streets. So that's also the thing. He's a puppet.
His own people.
Even Scott Ritter,
he don't have no power.
Scott Ritter is a UN weapons inspector that's been studying Russia for like 35 years. He's on record saying, dude, that's the way it is right now. They got a lot of pull, man. Even if it's a small percentage, they not only are they said the Maidan coup would have been a gay parade. That's what it said. If they didn't have the influence that they did. And I believe that because it's a lot of liberals and shit, and they went out there and did their fucking thing. And a lot of people don't know about Stefan Bandera either, the baby Hitler guy. He was killed by the KGB. They killed him, and nobody even talks about that. And
while he was a baby?
There's like shrines of this fucking guy in Ukraine, man. I'm
sorry.
While he was baby
No. You're funny. That's cool. But I'm just saying that this is the reality of it, man. And people don't even know who Stefan Bandera is. So, and I don't blame you because nobody's fucking talking about this shit over here. But it's actual fucking history. I could even look that up.
If his name's Bendejo, that's not a good guy.
It sounds like
But yeah, man.
Fuck that guy.
So regardless, we fought World War II to kill Nazis, right? Like that's what we did, and Russia was on our side to do it.
Yes.
And now all of a sudden we're just I don't even understand. Sometimes people don't understand. There's not a good side to be on. Maybe the answer is both sides are bad. And I know innocent people. It's terrible. It's fucking terrible. But we use those innocent people just like we do the kids in cages. Just like we play hot potato with kids in cages over here, administration to administration. And they don't give a fuck about the kids in cages. We do. But they don't. Private prisons. We got prison slavery. But look at China. Look at what they do, or whatever.
Listen,
we have problems here at home.
So many kids in foster care and so many juvenile detention centers that it's unfair. These, you know what I'm saying? They shouldn't have that. These kids should be in good homes.
Well, we're always talking about not letting
Right.
No, we're not. We're always talking about not letting
here's the thing.
refugees in, like Mexicans and whatever.
Right.
But after we retreated from Afghanistan, how many Afghanistan people did we bring over? Oh, like 200,000 or something, right? They just said that we're bringing over 100,000 Ukrainian people.
Yeah, I heard that.
I'm not saying. I mean, I think that's good. Refugees, get them out of there. That's good.
Right. I'm with it too. Right.
But isn't that the opposite of the policy that they normally have?
Well, what I see, Daniel, I see them making like how they call Putin Hitler, right? I didn't see Putin fucking gassing 6 million people. You know, maybe he's killed some people. Fucking okay, but I think what we do is we justify our military actions and robbing the people are however many $10 a gallon pretty soon if we go to World War III and worse, and our inflation and all these things. The money they take from us, they justify it by making these evil people and saying, we got to go fucking stop all these fucking people. It's scary, man. It's fucking scary out there. We're saving you, man. We're saving you. When really, they're fucking laughing all the way to the bank.
Well, I don't. Why are they? I don't see why our gas prices are going up. I mean,
for more war.
When they're making profits, right?
Because it's a national.
Well, that's another boondoggle.
Because it's an
right
emergency. We need to do this.
Yeah.
And this is what's happening.
They need petroleum.
When there's a hurricane, you're not allowed to put up gas prices.
Good point.
You're not allowed to do that.
Yeah.
So why, when there's a war?
That's a good point.
They raise the gas prices because
I didn't think about
because there's less oil available to us.
Yes.
And so they have to raise the prices.
That's a good point.
So the oil executives don't lose any money. Well, once in a while, they should be, they got to lose. It's not like they're losing money. They're just losing some.
They're making record profits right now. They're making record profits. Yeah. So you're right. You're right, dude.
But in order to continue getting those record profits, they have to raise the prices now because we have less oil coming in.
Exactly. Yeah.
But they should stop. That's what they should stop that kind of shit.
Well, food inflation, they could do something about that.
They should stop that.
We could talk about that.
They could do an executive order.
They should remove fucking inflation completely. Like I don't know. I'm not.
But this is what you got when you have the corporate side of things, the Chevron, Exxon's, Mobil's, and everybody, the fossil fuels, and they buy the government. So the corporations own the fucking thing. So of course they're not going to use an executive order to shut down them because they suck corporate cock. Yeah. And that's the problem. They're butt fucking them with a red, white, and blue dildo.
Yeah. We're bringing in the money.
Yeah, and as a result, we're getting fucked, man.
We're bringing.
Actually, they're fucking us with their red, white, and blue dildo. That's what they're doing, man. And people need to wake the fuck up, dude. And at the same time, you're supporting war, dude. Like all this NATO shit. NATO doesn't
all happen like right when the coronavirus just went.
Yeah.
Like, oh, hey, we're all good. Everybody can take off their masks. But by the way, we're going to fucking war now.
If we really, yeah.
Coincidence.
If we really didn't give a fuck, then back in the 1990s when because NATO was made to neutralize Soviet Union, when Soviet Union was gone, that's when you say, okay, party's over, boys. Thanks for participating. We don't need no NATO anymore. If you're really not trying to do this domination shit, but instead we're encircling Russia, dude, and we have a Monroe Doctrine that says that they can't do that shit to us. You can't come to Mexico or Canada and do that shit to us. It's illegal. We'll fuck you up. Yeah. So what makes that right that we can do that to them? And nobody sees this. Nobody sees this. They just believe that, well, he's got nuclear bomb. No shit, we do too.
Well, everybody does.
So when the two biggest people in the bar got fucking guns, maybe they're not going to shoot each other because they know they both got guns. Yeah. And just say, hey, let's keep shit peaceful around here. Let's not do this. And by the way, the nukes today are fucking way more powerful than they've ever been. And I'm not looking to fucking end my life anytime soon or anybody else's. But it's I guess what I'm saying is, am I crazy for thinking this shit?
Huh?
I think everything's bullshit. I mean, I see these billboards where it says, "We stand with Ukraine." Okay. Yeah. And that does what?
Yeah.
Because you said that. Okay. Everybody, I stand with Ukraine too.
Right.
What is that? Yeah. I mean, Why? Well, I mean, you don't want people to be killed.
Right.
That's good. No one should want that to happen.
Yeah.
Right.
But,
I mean,
but I mean, people are just what's the word? They're monetizing it, right? Like most of the billboards that I'm talking about are like the lawyer billboards. It's I don't know if it's specifically John Morgan or not. I know the other guy, Newland, he's doing it. I know for
Dan
sure.
Newland.
Dan Newland's doing the Stand With Ukraine billboards.
Dan Newland take a couple billion from you to fucking do some billboards.
Yeah, Dan
Fucking
Newland.
yeah. Hey, he's in there. He's part of the club.
Yeah.
It's a big club.
Did-
It's a big club.
Did you ever see? I used to see Dan Newland and Morgan downtown back in the day all
Did
the
you?
time.
No shit.
Yeah, neither one of them can be even. They both have to get driven around because they don't have licenses.
Yeah, Morgan and Morgan for the people.
And people quit sweating billionaires too. Quit sucking. They get their dick sucked enough. You don't have to suck their dick too because they do nothing for you. They do nothing for you. They hoard money.
They already got their money.
Yeah, they might
Yeah,
do
and somebody else is already
paid.
sucking their dick. So
Yeah, they're ready.
a lot. It's fucking. It's obnoxious, dude. It really is, man. It's like, guys, you're never gonna be a billionaire. You won't even make it to 100,000 if you're fucking. If you win a lottery ticket, maybe.
Praise yourself.
But yeah, man. And NATO is
Give
not
yourself
helping the
a pat
global
on the
poor,
back.
dude. Like that's the thing, dude. They're not helping anything. They're not helping the global poor for the hypocrisy that I said. And there's a million other examples if you look into it. But we're gonna get on to some fun shit.
Why don't we just protect we protect our borders and we help our people?
Yeah.
Right? We're sending.
Amen, bro.
We're sending. I don't know how much it is now. Billions, right, to
Yeah.
Ukraine. I know I heard 700 million the other day, and then this millions and this million. So
Didn't you say
it's over $1 billion?
and they're giving weapons to regular people?
And yeah, they said that the other day. Or yesterday, I heard it. They're sending however many multiple hundreds of millions of dollars worth of guns and rifles and whatever.
There we go. Gas would be at $5.35.
But they're not. No, but this is where the bullshit comes in, right? They're not giving it to the military. They're giving it to the farmers and the regular people in Ukraine. Well, how the fuck are they giving these guns and stuff to those people?
Yeah.
They're dropping it off and they're like in front of their house?
Yeah, I thought they were all fleeing anyway.
How are they giving it to them?
I already see it. They got an idea. They say, if we give it to them, they're going to kill themselves.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Well, yeah,
they
said like 3.5 million people have fled. We're bringing in 100,000 refugees to this country.
There's like 7 million people who fled to Poland or Europe. It's getting terrible, man. That was the last number.
But
yeah,
I'm just
man,
saying,
that
when-
sucks, dude.
I love my
But when
Poland people, man. I like Poland people.
But when they say they're arming the common person there, how exactly are they
Ukraine,
doing that?
Turkey,
That's why I think that's
with no military training whatsoever. Just here, man.
But
good luck.
But I think that's bull. They're dropping it off at this factory, and then everybody comes and here's a gun for you.
I think that's sad, man, because most of these people are going to get slaughtered.
That's a lie.
They take their gun. They actually try to go
That's what I'm
fight
saying.
a trained Russian
kill
army.
themselves.
They're going to kill themselves, man. They're just, and that's what we're doing to the whole place, man. The more we don't honor the Minsk agreement and shit like that, the more we're just fucking pushing people to get slaughtered.
Yeah.
And
That
it's
creates more of a
sad.
problem. That
Yeah,
creates more
man.
of a problem.
It's sad. No matter what the context is, you could even get out of Ukraine. Don't even fucking think about that. Just study the past, the Libyas, the Syrias, the Afghanistan. Afghanistan, we're going to be paying that off till 2050. It's $6.5 trillion we still owe till 2050.
Who do we owe that to?
You and me owe that to the fucking war machine. So that's what we're doing.
Well, I mean, they always say we owe, but who do we owe it to? We owe it to China.
Fuck.
Somebody, man.
Yeah.
We ain't
The
dead.
Fed Reserve, I don't fucking know.
Why are we always borrowing money from our enemies?
It's a deficit.
Anyway?
Well, yeah. I mean, because that's how it works. They even borrow from rich people. When the 2008 crisis happened, they went to rich people that have a lot of money, and they basically say, hey, can we borrow X amount of dollars and we'll pay you back in interest? And you and me and him, we're the ones, we're interest. That's us.
All the bailouts, that gets added to the
Yes.
deficit. Right?
Yes. Yeah.
Who's paying that back?
Yes. All
It's
of
all
us.
horse shit.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, Good point. You know, give us a fucking raise. And yeah,
I'm always down for more money.
Yeah, man.
I work hard as hell.
Well, that's the idea,
I
man.
work hard as hell. I don't. When I work, I stand for my name, and I give you good work, so I should get paid good money.
Yeah.
You know,
And get good microphone.
I got a good microphone.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, you got a great microphone. You just got to get up in it.
go.
All right, we're gonna move on to some happier,
testing.
with some funny shit here. I got some good shit here. We got funny Russian headlines.
Make me laugh.
All right, no,
Yeah.
you're gonna love this shit.
Let's go with it.
Now, these folks, these are real headlines. Okay,
Real headlines.
Is it real headlines? And we're just gonna go through them and show you how ridiculous shit can get. And trust me, hold on, because it's gonna get ridiculous. First headline. We need another one. We good? I'm gonna add one in a second. First headline is how Russia tried to weaponize Charlie Sheen. What the fuck?
Why messing with my boy Charlie?
Tiger blood, man. It's like a tiger blood. You know, I mean, this is a headline now. These are real headlines.
They dropped him off a big rock and said, "What ideas do you have, sir?"
But how do you weaponize Charlie Sheen, you know?
Yeah,
I mean, that's actually probably an article just reading.
He organized the porn stars.
So, okay, next headline. Russia looks to buy 5 dolphins with perfect teeth and killer instinct.
What?
That was out of The Guardian.
Well, no one wants a dolphin with crooked teeth. I mean,
Who wants the dolphin?
hey, if a dolphin comes up to me and he's got a jacked up grill, like, get out of here, dolphin.
You did like a shark.
Go squeak somewhere
You ain't
else.
no real dolphin. You came from Putin. Yeah. You're a Putin dolphin. Fucking, dude, that's a real headline, man. 5 dolphins with perfect teeth and killer instinct. Russia's looking to buy.
Oh man, well tell them I got 2.
Okay.
How much you want for these dolphins, man?
I don't understand.
It's a real headline, Daniel. Out of The Guardian. That's us.
I don't know. That just makes me think like, I don't know, where's Dory and the other one?
Fedori, whatever it is.
Oh, Dory and
Dory,
Nemo.
where's Dory and Nemo and all
Nemo.
Oh, Dory and Nemo. Man, I fucking don't have kids.
I got kids, man.
Hey, those are good movies,
5.
man.
Yeah,
The
man.
world know 5.
I heard I got to watch Bug's Life because
Bug's Life,
it's a good
man.
one. Yeah.
Bugs Life, Turbo.
Turbo.
Turbo was pretty cool.
Hey, Turbo. There's this part in Turbo.
What's Turbo?
Right, where he starts taking off, and there's a Spanish dude that goes, Santa Maria! And so when I'm watching it with my kid, I'll say that, and she just cracks the fuck up. And she's like, Santa Maria!
Yeah,
I know, it's funny as hell, right?
They got some new ones out right now. I'm saying we got.
Yeah,
Cartoons today are better
all
because
like,
they have adult humor.
Pixar and animated flicks.
Yeah, Turbo's like a snail that got injected with something.
Yeah, he
Really?
He fell
goes
into like
fast.
the nitrous of a race car.
Yeah, he races NASCARs.
Yeah?
Yeah, man, it's pretty
It's
cool.
good.
Yeah, because the cartoons today have adult humor in them, so they're
Adam Sandler's all over them.
yeah.
He does the
Transylvania.
Transylvania.
Those are funny as hell.
Yeah, man, that's a good one.
All right, you guys ready for the next one?
Hit me.
Russia has weaponized the energy sector in war against the West. That was out of The Hill. The next one, Eurovision. Russia has weaponized disability.
Weaponized.
Oh. Well, you got to watch out for those people in wheelchairs.
Yeah.
They'll get you.
What are they doing with them? Like,
How
do you weaponize disability?
You can't. You might hit him with a
You,
wheel.
you strap
Can
them to
you
a
can you
a
believe
rocket.
can you believe though that these are actual headlines with articles behind them that make people read them? You know,
Well,
Like how-
I don't know.
how-
They kind of use they use words in phrases that don't belong, like weaponized. Like you're saying, like what does that mean?
they're using them for some sort of strategic war purpose. in
Well,
some
how
sort of way.
are you weaponizing
Charlie
a
Sheen.
disabled? I mean, well,
Well,
to
You have to read the article.
Okay,
Time out.
all right.
Should
To
be in the
weaponize Charlie Sheen, I could say
I'm gonna.
in the same fact where you were using LeBron.
Right.
Okay? He's famous. He's got a lot of pull. They get him to say something, people are going to go with it because he's saying it.
Yeah.
Whether or not that's actually happened, I I don't know, but that kind of goes along with the comment that you made about the sports players that's using a famous actor, right? So,
Yeah.
But how does that go with disabled people? I don't really understand.
Yeah, I'm just saying sports players should speak up on.
Well, they're
on,
probably
on,
saying, you know,
speaking
if you disabled still, what way you can still probably hold a gun. You could probably
Yeah, but why are you? Why do you want disabled people? Like, look,
because they're expendable. That's why.
well, guess what?
that's so fucked up.
They're already halfway on.
That's
Because
so
listen,
fucked up. They carry bombs well on planes.
Yeah, it's because
That's
they
true.
treated as normal, treated as normal people. Just because they're in a wheelchair, they're normal still. You know what I'm saying? So they saying shit, man. They can hold the bomb. They can hold the gun.
Fuck, man.
You know what I'm saying? Put them in front line.
Sometimes they don't
too.
check wheelchairs. They're like, oh, you're okay. You can go through.
Yeah.
Right. I just think this is fucking great. Anyway, commentary. Hybrid business. The risks in the Kremlin's weaponization of the economy. Okay. More bullshit. That was out of Radio Free Europe and Radio Liberty. The next one is there's a new alleged Russian spy.
Who is he?
It's a beluga whale. It's a beluga whale, dude.
Who the hell is?
It's a beluga whale. I'm not even making that up, man. That's out of the Washington Post.
Oh, my
Daniel, are we supposed to be scared of Russian spy beluga whales?
I mean, maybe the whale has some kind of listening device attached to it. Yeah, they have natural
mammals. They're mammals.
Oh, man, that's great. A
They're
beluga
mammals.
whale. I don't know what's better, Charlie Sheen or a beluga whale. Russia's... Go ahead.
I mean,
Go ahead.
I think there's something missing from your headlines.
No,
What is it?
man.
What is it?
The beluga whale just told me that you know what I'm saying, there was gonna be a submarine down here, and we gotta stop.
It's going to
it,
look
man.
like a beluga. It's a submarine in the shape of a beluga.
Something, man.
Putin in a beluga.
Beluga.
Putin a
Hey,
beluga.
you know, I
What's the
went.
next one?
I went to the beach the other day, and there was like 3 or 4 Portuguese man o' wars. You know, they're like crazy ass jellyfish.
Uh-huh.
And I thought that might have had something to do with Russia. So I didn't step on it, but
It's definitely a headline, though.
You didn't talk, right?
no, I didn't really talk to it. I was just like, get the fuck out of here.
You Putin fucking
Yeah,
little...
everything bad is because of Putin.
Right now it is.
Or
Putin fish.
Putin fish.
Russia's population is being weaponized. Real clear world.
Oh.
So,
I don't understand these.
Yeah.
I thought these were supposed to be funny.
They get better. Dude, there's a lot of these fucking things. We're not even, trust me, just hang in there. There's a ton. It's probably going to finish the show on these fucking things. For Russia, even the language can be a weapon. Politics and policy.
Well, right. Like,
Wow.
Yeah, when you say you're stomach American. That's a fucking problem. We got a problem. We gonna fight.
Fucking language, man. It's the fucking language. I'm telling you, that's our problem. George Takei says sexual assault allegations are a Russian conspiracy. That's out of GQ.
oh my. That's
pretty good.
That's what he says.
That's
right?
pretty good.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
that's pretty good. George Takei, Star Trek. Yeah. Okay. Russian operatives were promoting sex toys on Instagram to sow discord in the U.S.
Excuse me?
Sex toys.
Sex toys?
I'm surprised they didn't say weaponizing sex toys. Why
Yeah.
promoting sex toys?
You know, that would work, dude.
Dildo gun.
If you shot a dildo at them, they would be very, like, what the
I
fuck?
don't want my.
Like, hey, you can shoot me with a bullet. I don't want no dildo going through my shoulder.
I shoot the dildo dick at you.
I shoot you with the dildo.
I've been stabbed with a bayonet, but have you been whapped with a fucking rubber dildo? That shit hurts, man. Fucking hurts.
I think Steve-O did that one time.
Did he?
Yeah, they like shot a dildo out of a cannon at his butt.
Oh man, Steve-O.
I
I don't think there was penetration, but it left a bruise like on his ass. Like,
Putin suggested Trump's controversial new foreign policy move. And the subheadline, it says, for the first time in 70 years, the U.S. military won't participate in joint exercises with our South Korean allies. Trump got the idea from Putin. MSNBC.
I heard a thing the other day where they're trying to remove all Russian affiliation and whatever. And they said they're going to... So the first person that was ever in space was a Russian guy. I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that shit.
Yeah.
They want to remove his name from like...
History?
Well, from like the museum or
But how does it...
some shit like that. But
That's not his fault.
What did he do wrong?
Yeah, you're not allowed to do that.
That ain't his fault.
If he was the first one in space,
Yo, that
is what it is.
That's
You can't take that
dude,
away.
that is...
That's
how did...
That's like I'm taking Jesus' name off the Bible.
Yeah.
You can't,
Yeah,
you know?
what is this?
We don't like you no more, so we're not gonna say your name
Pu-
ever
Pu-
again.
Putin's an asshole,
Removing you
so
from the history books, sir.
Putin's an asshole. So when you went to the fucking space, it didn't count.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. That's crazy, man.
Opinion: how Putin's Russia uses Soviet-era tricks to evoke racist white fears. I don't know. Washington Post.
I don't.
But people read this stuff, guys.
I think Russians are a kind of a feared white.
Yo,
race.
I'm not gonna lie. Ever since Rocky, you know what I'm saying, I've been feared.
I mean,
Ever since
Von Drago?
Ever since Ivan Drago.
Ivan Drago.
Huh? If he dies, he dies.
yeah. All right, if you start to get in a scuffle with someone, he goes, I will break you.
I will
I don't want to
break you. Dude, when I seen him fucking training, I was like, oh no, dude, I'm scared of a Russian. And then I seen his wife was even mean.
Yeah.
That was it.
She looked good back then.
Flavor
You seen
Flav
her?
like her though.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
he did. He was all up in
He
there.
was like, I'm all about Oreo cookies.
What was that show? Surreal Life or some shit like that?
Yeah, one of those it was like one of the first reality shows or something.
Because his show was different.
That's another fucking problem is, all the reality shows. Jesus, man. People are so distracted.
Yeah.
How Russia voters fueled the rise of Germany's far right. Time magazine. All right, next one. How Russia harvested American rage to reshape U.S. politics. New York Times. Yeah, I mean, it's just all fucking Russia.
It's not funny, bro.
Malcolm Nance. Russia hacked the mindset of the American people, could throw 2018 midterms into doubt. Real Clear Politics.
I did feel some doubt in 2018. I'm feeling good now though.
Did you? Me too. It was all Russia.
They
really do think that Russia influences all our fucking elections, and that's another hypocritical fucking bullshit. It's like, okay, that's what you tell me when we're talking about this Ukraine-Russia thing. That's what they tell me. They're like, yeah, but did you know he interfered in our election? It's fucking terrible. Okay,
They say that about China too.
but do you know how many elections we interfere in and tell the world about? Like, we don't even hide it. We overthrow we just did it to cause this. We overthrew their fucking government in 2014 and installed that fucking Vladimir Zelensky. Guys, we do it too. So it's just and we do it way more than any fucking body else even tries to. And when we break international law, it's not nothing. When they do it, it's something, and we're gonna fuck you up if you're not our friend. Russia 2016 influence operation targeted African Americans on social media. Ooh, that'll get under their skin. That'll get them. New York Times. That's how the media became one of Putin's most powerful weapons. The Atlantic. Okay, here we go. Migrant crisis. Russia and Syria weaponizing migration. That was out of BBC News. They're weaponizing every fucking thing, from beluga whales to fucking.
I think that's an overused, undefined term. How are they weaponizing it?
Because it sounds scary, man.
Weaponizing does sound scary, just like terrorists sound scary.
Yeah,
that's why they say everybody's a terrorist.
Yeah.
Every country we have a problem with is terrorist.
Yeah. Americans' racism has long been Russia's secret weapon. CNN.
America does hate each other.
So Russia's responsible for American slavery. I knew it. I fucking knew it.
We should all get
That
along.
was CNN,
bro.
by the way.
We should all get along. More positive, less negative, more love, more bonding.
Just to quote Rodney
more
King.
Support.
Can
You know
we
what
all
I'm
get
saying?
along?
More helping each other.
Yeah.
You know?
He passed away, man. That's sad.
Yeah.
That's what we have to do around here.
Yeah, dude. I'm with you on that, man. It's
Band together, man.
Well, you know what? To add to that, we need to have more love and more support for regular people, not just here in America, but around the world too.
Oh, yes.
Just everybody around the world. If you really
It
care
rubs
about those
off.
people, then let's stop the fucking elitists from having these fucking, dictatorships and stuff. We support 73% of the world's dictatorships. We're funding them dictatorships. I mean, not supporting. Supporting is a terrible word. We are funding 73% of the world's dictatorships. We create the problem and then we fucking go to solve it.
That means money. Support's no money.
Right.
Funding, it's money.
Right. It's bullshit. Russian army demonstrates latest weapon. What is it? Cuddly puppies. Cuddly puppies.
Oh,
I knew it.
that's a good one.
Yeah, don't have cuddly puppies, huh?
What are you doing?
Don't do the cuddly puppies.
Cuddly puppies.
What about the ones that aren't so cuddly?
You vicious puppy, get out of here.
That was out of the AP, dude.
I think that's dog racist against pit bulls because they're not that cuddly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Talking
man.
about
That's a good.
They're talking about like poodles and.
That's how you go back at them right there, man. Fucking, what are you discriminating against ugly dogs?
Yeah.
You fucking
You
asshole.
don't like mud?
you don't like what?
That's
You
best dog.
bastard.
That has everything.
You don't like.
You son of a bitch.
Why you don't like
You're a
mutt?
very, you're a very
don't like
horrible
my-
person.
You don't like me.
Our Russian accents are stellar.
They are terrible. I knew that was going to be bad.
That's bad.
The weaponization of postmodernism. Russia's new war with Europe. How do you weaponize art?
You
I don't know.
you get a canvas and you tape a stick of dynamite behind it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
NFTs, maybe.
NFTs. Jesse hates NFTs.
NFT.
Like those fucking NFTs. In Russia, weaponizing refugees to advance its geopolitical goals. Refugees.
Leave refugees alone.
Refugees.
I am
Weaponizing.
Refugees are cool, man. Leave them, man.
Yeah, they're weaponizing them though, man. So they're just, it's another thing they're weaponizing.
I like the Fugees.
I think the idea. I think the idea is to get to Russia's weaponizing everything. Hide under your beds. Russia's weaponization of tradition. The case of the Orthodox Church on Montenegro.
Well, just leave the churches alone because that's when things get even real bad. When you start messing with religion as well, you start, interfering with what someone believes in, and then that's when they really come fight even more.
Yeah,
So just let that be.
yeah.
That's a whole different.
My God is better than your God.
Yeah, well, that's
My
a
guy
fact.
has a bigger dick than your guy. Quote from George Carlin.
Can Russia control the weather? Climate researchers say CIA fears hostile nations are triggering floods and droughts. Daily Mail. I read something about that a while, but I mean, I don't know how fucking true it is that they can, like, there's satellites that can kind of do shit like that. Whatever. I don't believe anything any fucking more. I'm just like, fuck this. But this is all to get
can
you.
be manipulated, I guess.
There are people that read this shit and get scared, And there are.
Oh yeah, of course.
Putin's Russia has weaponized World War II. Atlantic Council. How they lost like 27 million people in World War II. How the fuck are they weaponizing it?
They're weaponizing the memory or the idea of World War II. I mean, that's something in the past. So how are they weaponizing it now. I don't know.
You see what happened in World War II? We're gonna do World War III. I don't know. Is 14-legged killer squid found 2 miles beneath the Antarctica being weaponized by Putin? Here's the sub-headline. Hold on. It's a giant killer squid that can hypnotize its prey and paralyze humans at a distance from 150 feet using poisonous venom is being developed as a secret weapon by Vladimir Putin.
I did see the picture of that squid you're talking about, and its tentacles or whatever it's called they are very long. So
my tentacles are very long. The older I get,
I am going to send 20 octopuses to take out.
Hey Biden, do you want to see my octopus?
Why don't you
like
want
to
my
smell?
octopus?
Would you like to smell my octopus?
I've got 20 more coming.
Why don't you want to smell my stinky octopus?
Wait for the whale.
But look at well.
Get out of here, man.
How
This
Putin?
all makes sense.
This does, man. It's all coming together now.
Don't
dude.
jump in the waters, people. Don't jump in the waters. Man.
How Putin turned humor into a weapon. BBC News.
Oh, yeah, because right now, look, it is. Because our humor is a weapon. Anybody hear this, they be like, we want to kill this American.
Why are you laughing?
Oh, yeah.
Why are you laughing?
He might bomb us with nitrous and make
Laughing
us all
gas.
laugh to death.
Laughing gas.
Oh, man.
Hey,
That's a good
could
one.
you do that, Putin? That'd be kind of cool, man.
Russia reportedly used Pokemon Go in an effort to inflame racial tensions. The Verge. Is that even possible? How does that work?
Pokemon?
Because that pretty much says the story.
know.
How do you weaponize Pokemon Go to inflame racial tensions?
Instead of seeing a Pokemon, you see a Russian guy. I don't know.
Look, man, y'all want to see my Pokemon?
You got Pokemon underpants. That's very, very nice.
That's suspicious, dude.
That is suspicious, dude. That is weird.
That's even sus.
That's
Why
that's sus.
Everybody says that now, right?
Everybody's
oh, my
more.
kids taught me that.
Every
That's suspect. You know what sped means, right?
Speg?
Sped.
Sped?
Yeah.
What's sped?
Like what is it? Like special. Like sped, man.
Sped?
Like you special on that.
Man, dude. So
Bet, bro.
Bet.
our short attention spans got so short we gotta fucking abbreviate special.
You know, in like 20 years, we won't be able to understand what the fuck anybody's saying.
That might be good.
No.
They're speaking English, but I don't
They
understand.
fucked me up.
It might be in 20 years. I might not want to know what anybody's fucking saying, dude.
Yeah, when they started busting out with the LOL, FYI,
Yeah, all the acronyms.
Oh man,
Well, that's another thing. But they say bussin', right?
busting.
What's bussin'?
You busting.
Bussin', baby?
No,
Bussin', baby?
no. Where did I see? I was Baba Thune Cookman, and I was at the check. I passed by the Checkers. I stopped by the Checkers. And
Our Checkers that we used to go to all the time?
It said.
That was our
chicken
Checkers, bro. We were so broke.
and-
We had
yeah.
to eat at that Checkers every day.
They didn't have, I guess, all the letters, so they put chicken and fry. Like I forgot how they did it. Chickens. With a Z.
CHKZ.
Like Zan. Chicken Zan.
What are you trying to tell me?
Like chicken and fries.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get that chicken.
So they were out of letters.
And they started.
The motherfuckers are so broke they don't even have letters for their signs
man.
anymore.
They put it together. I took a picture of it, man.
Well, that's how you can recognize a strip club that you don't want to go into is when they don't have enough letters. There's a couple of them around. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna go in there.
I don't like that one. Keep it moving. Russia accused of weaponizing space after anti-satellite missile tests. The subheadline says the U.S. Space Command said Russia had tested a missile system that could destroy satellites in low orbit. Forces net. All right. Weaponizing misinformation to destabilize the West. UK Defense Secretary Sir Michael Fallon warns of Russia hacking, Tech Monitor reports.
Well, weaponizing misinformation, that's definitely happening. We're doing that. Everybody's doing that.
Good fucking point, dude. That's a CIA thing too. Big time. Last video I just did. Russia is researching how to weaponize deadly Ebola virus as a part of a catastrophic doomsday project, experts fear. Daily Mail reports.
Now, you know what? That's something that scares the living shit out of me.
Yeah.
Ebola?
Ebola.
Where you're bleeding from your eyes and other orifices and shit? That's some scary
Hold up. I got one. America needs to give me a money incentive. No, we need to get a bonus.
Yeah. Weaponize a bonus. China and Russia have weaponized space with killer energy weapon satellites. Like, how would you even fucking know that?
You know what? Yeah, you're right. Russia should weaponize giving the American people some fucking money. Because if you want to get us on board with you, you need to pay us a lot.
Some money.
Yeah. Will Russia weaponize its wheat?
Yes.
As the world combats the coronavirus. And the last one I got here is fake news and botnets. How Russia weaponized the web. The Guardian.
That's the last one?
Yeah, they weren't there.
That was not even funny.
That was not very funny.
Just not even humorous whatsoever.
I thought it was going to be funnier than that. It wasn't as funny as I thought it was going to be. But anyways, I do want to get shout out. That wasn't my creative thing. That was Brian McDonald. It was off Twitter. So shout out to him for doing that.
Good job, Brian.
Yeah, good job, Brian.
Yes.
A couple of them were funny, but anyway. So anyway, we could just wrap this up however we want and do whatever. So talk about fucking your cuddly puppies.
Cuddly puppies. Anyway, yeah.
I had a funny thing happen.
I want to give
You had a funny thing happen?
bunch of things. Happy birthdays. We gotta give happy birthday shout outs to Silas, my son.
Happy birthday.
Just turned 13. Got a 13-year right now.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Javian. That's my other son. He just turned 11.
Shout out
yesterday, 2 days ago. So we're gonna throw out birthday shout outs.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to me. March 11, a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
I had a good time.
Yep.
Happy
birthday. You got a good story?
Good story.
I had a funny thing happen the other day.
What was it?
I was at work and I was walking down this sidewalk.
Singing Do I Diddy, Diddy Dum Diddy
Yeah,
Do?
I was just like thinking to myself how much I love Russia and stuff like that. And and on the ground there's this clipboard. And I was like, oh, I could use a clipboard. So so I look a little closer. And
Hard times, man.
There's a biohazard, a clear bio. It has a biohazard symbol on the bag, and it's got a vial in the bag, like the vial that you like when they take blood from you and stuff.
Like some serious shit, right?
Yeah, I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck is this? And so down the street is one of those COVID testing places. And so I tried to call them and say, hey, I think this, somebody must have left this on the roof when they were taking it to the lab or something and dropped it or whatever. But nobody answered. And I didn't want to just leave it there because I felt like, some kid's going to pick it up and fuck with it or whatever. So I drove into this parking lot of this COVID testing place, which I didn't want to do because I don't want to be close to any COVID situation. But I drove in there just to do the right thing, right? And there was this girl in the parking lot waving people in, and she's telling me, hey, go over there. I'm like, no. There's a thing over there that I think belongs.
Where was she saying go?
Oh, she thought I was there to get tested or whatever.
Yeah.
So she thought I was there to get tested, and I was like, no, I'm not here for that. I'm just like, there's a thing over there on the sidewalk. I think it's yours, whatever. And And so I took her down to the end of the parking lot, and I was like, see, you could see it. Like it was like a block away, but you could kind of see it like flapping in the wind. I was like, that's it over there. And she was like, oh, and I showed her a picture of it on my phone because I took a picture of it, and she was like, oh, that's not, that shouldn't be over there. And I'm like, no shit. So that was it. I was like, I'm doing the right thing. I'm telling them. And she's like, hey, are you going back over there? Well, no. And she was like, oh, so you can't like give me a ride over there to pick it up? Like, fuck no. Like, I didn't even want to come in this parking lot. I'm not going to. So, wait a second.
Go get a dirty
wait a second.
virus bag.
I just drove into this COVID testing
I would have brought it to you if I wanted that shit
to
on
let you know that you guys made a mistake and dropped some vital stuff over there.
Or somebody did.
And you think I'm going to let you get in my car to go pick it up, to put that shit in my car?
Yeah.
Fuck off. Yeah. You're welcome. Have a nice day.
You know what it was, though? You know what it was? It was somebody, as soon as Russia invaded Ukraine, they said, well, coronavirus is over, and threw it out the window.
But no, I was just like,
that's what it had to have been.
I stared at it for like a little while. I was like, I gotta tell somebody about it.
Isn't that amazing, though, how they stopped taking numbers and death counts and shit like that right after this all started? It's like they don't even talk about the virus anymore.
No, it's gone. Dude, I'm telling you, man. Every company.
It's fucking weird, man.
Something. I'm telling. Okay, what happened to that? What happened to that thing that they with the babies?
What babies?
Oh man, I forgot what it was.
Who babies?
No, if a woman gets pregnant,
bubble baby, bunky,
and no, and they got bit by the mosquito. It just happened like 2-3 years ago.
What?
It just happened 2-3 years ago.
Like malaria or something?
It wasn't malaria. It was.
Do you remember that?
I remember pregnant women.
Listen,
I don't remember mosquitoes having. Usually, it's not the mosquitoes that do it.
No, listen,
I might have done it.
No, listen, you can't get bit by a mosquito if you was a pregnant woman, or because if you did, it would affect the baby because it would come out with a big head or something.
What?
I swear, I can call.
Yeah, I believe you. I mean, you just saw the headlines we read.
Yeah, I can call and act. And Jamie was pregnant at the time, and she was scared to get bit by a mosquito.
She's like, oh shit.
Yes,
gonna have a big head baby.
I know that they're always saying stuff about mosquitoes, like it could give you, different kinds of viruses.
Right,
well, dude, you remember the Havana syndrome in Cuba? They were talking about like Russian ray guns were fucking making people have headaches or something. It was just a fucking headache. It's probably.
Hey, look, this is what was on the sidewalk.
Holy shit! Yeah, that's not good. Hey, Hoagie.
Oh no, that's not good at all.
See the the biohazard.
That could be bad. Who knows what's in that fucking thing? By the way,
it's probably the antidote.
No, I'm gonna tell you what happened. One of those
they put it on the roof when they were on the way to the lab.
No, one of those people that worked there went to go have a doobie break. They went to go smoke a doobie and had that in their hands. Like, oh shit, I got the fucking clipboard still, and left it there. That's what I'm telling you.
Somebody quit and just said, fuck it.
I couldn't believe that she asked me for a ride. I'm like, hell no, I ain't taking you to pick that up.
There's some crazy working conditions, man. Like everything you see right now, it's fucked. It's fucked. Like there's a lot of people that don't even want to be, especially in the medical fields, man. They're just over fucking worked and they're freaking the fuck out. It's just terrible, man. And now they're not even paying attention to it, so they really have no baseline to go off of other than what their colleagues and shit are telling them. But who knows, man? It's a fucked up time right now. But shout out to everybody that's doing whatever they can to help somebody, love somebody, support somebody, do what you got to do. Keep it positive, keep everything moving, fluid. But here's something. Try to not be so fucking distracted because there's so much shit out there right now that just, take a little time to do some critical thinking about some stuff. Don't just take what people are saying and go to the bank with it because there's a lot of fucking bullshit out there and it's more critical than ever to do some of your own research and try to look. I'm just gonna be straight up. Like, if I wasn't talking in this microphone, I would have been the same me. I would have still thought the same things. I wouldn't have, I piggybacked off anything political. I was piggybacking off the smartest person in my family and shit. And I was just like, yeah, when really it doesn't matter about your intelligence if you're being lied to, right? So that's even more critical to do some deep investigations of your own that's why when people censor other people, I'm like, that's crazy because we're all adults, right? Like, you want to read, even if it's a bullshit narrative from fucking Russia or China or whatever, read it. And don't censor it, because you literally have people saying, no, we need to censor those people. And I'm like, for what? Who's to say who's telling what part of the truth? You don't fucking know. But to take everything with a grain of salt, and then you draw the patterns, the history behind it and shit like that, and you could formulate your own conclusion on shit. I mean, that's the part. That's the point.
Well, we don't want people making their own conclusions now. We want to make those conclusions for them.
Well, that's kind of the game, right? But I mean, the last video I did was about how the CIA and Operation Mockingbird and all that shit. And you think about it, and it's still going on to today. And it's probably going on more heavier than ever because there's way higher of a population that they have to control to get away with what they got to get away with. To me, makes a lot of sense, man. There is power in people, especially if they're together on shit and they're in solidarity. That's what the trucker convoy was all about. I think they're throwing wrenches in there because they knew that shit is hurting the economy. These people found one of the it's so rare because here you have one of the very, very things that works. It's very rare that something works to shut down the economy and fuck people up. They found a solution of blocking traffic with your goods, shutting shit down for whatever reason, but it worked. But here's the thing to take away from that. When Trudeau turned off their bank accounts, it's like, where's the up in arms about that shit? Instead, you're going to tell me about some truckers and how bad it was or something, but you're not even acknowledging the fact that some real authoritarian shit went down. And that motherfucker turned off. That's another thing that they just kind of turned the page on. It was like, oh, we're not going to report about this any fucking more.
Well, you know what? They could do that to any goddamn person they want.
Right.
In this country or
right.
anywhere else.
That's what I'm saying. It's scary.
Unless you got cash in your closet, you're fucked.
Right.
If they just freeze your account.
Right. So it's fucking, it's real, man. They're decimating unions, and if they're doing shit like that, if they're playing dirty like that, that's something you got to look out for. And it makes me want to fucking unite with any like-minded motherfuckers possible. I don't give a fuck who it is. There was a story Caleb Maupin told a while ago. He was protesting the fucking death penalty, and he said there was a bunch of nuns out there that didn't, they disagreed on fucking gay marriage and shit like that. But he was like, who gives a fuck? At the end of the day, I am here to protest the death penalty, and they are too. And that's kind of, it's a good example because it's like, okay, we disagree on other shit. But for the things we agree with, we have to be in solidarity and understand we all work jobs. We all need fucking money. This inflation hurts us all. It's the common denominator. We need each other to fucking, to help this problem. We are the kryptonite. There is power in people. I was just talking to my family the other day about general strikes, and it's like, duh, why don't we all just take a day out of the week, like a Monday, and say, okay, Monday McDonald's. Nobody eats at McDonald's on Mondays. Tuesday, fucking, and you just, and once that movement gets big enough.
But I really like those sausage, egg, and cheese, man.
But they're getting expensive.
Listen, oh, damn, hash brown at McDonald's is $1.99.
Eat it Tuesday through Sunday. Just fucking don't eat it Monday.
That's crazy. I haven't ate at McDonald's.
Is it? A hash brown's $1.99?
McDonald's is expensive as shit.
I don't want to eat at McDonald's no more because guess what? I bought my kid.
Wait. You said one of those little hash brown fucking things that are really good, by the way.
Guess what?
They're really good.
Guess who I found got one better? Taco Bell still got them for 99 cents, I believe, and they're good.
The only thing affordable at McDonald's is a Happy Meal, and that's not too bad. It's like $4.99.
They still give you bread,
6 piece, and apple slices, and a fucking toy.
And over here, you know, in Deltona, they still got like $1.99, $2.99 Happy Meal Tuesday and Thursdays, something like that.
Yeah, but the general strike, man, you just take every major corporation, Walmart Wednesdays, you know, or something like that, and have the W match the fucking day. And it starts off with just us three, but eventually it gets more and more fucking people. Every fucking person that remembers, okay, Monday is the only day, but we're not eating at McDonald's. Dude, that will grow into something huge if everybody really sticks by it and abides by it. And that's how you take them back by the balls. Because otherwise, what do we got? We got nothing. We got fucking nothing, man.
A whole day of no business hurts.
The thing is, though,
right.
in order to do something like that, you need somebody big to tell you to do that. Like, if
like an athlete.
Well, an athlete or if Kim Kardashian
Fuck
said
her.
Nobody eating McDonald's on Mondays,
she won't.
then nobody would eat at McDonald's on fucking Mondays.
But
you know what
she got to
said
team up. She has to
Did you
team
see
up
that?
with Jordan. You know what I mean?
Did you see that, though, what Kim Kardashian said on fucking Twitter or whatever it was?
About
you guys just need to go to work. You need to work hard. You need to have passion in your job. And I'm just like, bitch, first of all, yeah. First of all, I have passion in my job. But, dude, if I worked at fucking Wendy's, I wouldn't. Yeah. And there's nothing you could do if you don't pay these people and give them some sort of benefits. And if you keep them at 39 hours so they can't have benefits and shit like that, it's hard to have passion for what you fucking do. It's hard to have passion when you're fucking drowning in debt and you're getting yelled at every day. Work a shitty job.
You should have had a rich daddy.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, man. I've been working hard, right? And I've been getting paid good. And good for you, bro. I'm struggling.
Yeah, man.
Struggling.
Well, that's another thing I tell my friends. I say, look, man, I could sit back and just say, you know, or Daniel could too. Hey, I'm doing all right. I'm not drowning. I got debt. It's hurting. My rent just fucking went up $800. I got to move again. But at the end of the day, I'm eating and I got shit and I'm not drowning, like I said. But that defeats the purpose. Yeah, that eliminates the class solidarity part of it because look at the statistics. Quit doing the anecdotal shit where you're only looking at yourself, where you're only examining your perspective on things. Because it's not the same for a lot of fucking people. And the sooner you could start and it's a selfless mentality. You have to start thinking about other people. Because if you're not thinking about other people, then we have no fucking fighting chance whatsoever. But this liberalism, capitalist fucking system teaches us that it's hyper competitive and it's me versus you, man. And if your dollar amount inches even a penny closer to my dollar amount, I should feel threatened because I'm like, oh shit, I got to get a raise now. No, fuck that. You celebrate your raise. You got a raise?
I don't know.
You get a raise. Go ahead.
You know what capitalism is?
You get a raise. That should be celebrated because then we fight for my raise and his raise and we all fucking get it collectively. But that's not the mentality today. The mentality is so hyper competitive. Nobody's actually, fighting for other people.
Well, before we send 700 million or a billion or whatever billion, whatever the number is to other countries, we should be taking care of our own people first. After we're good, okay, then we can help some other people.
Yeah, then you give out.
But that wouldn't make the elites more rich. And here's the other thing.
Wouldn't they still get more? They would still get more rich, though.
They could fucking take away all the billionaires. I mean, you got to really have an idea what that kind of money is, too. Even millionaires, if you're hundreds of millions or whatever. If you take away half their fucking wealth or whatever it is, they're still, their quality of life, their standard of living doesn't change one fucking thing. They're still riding their cushy private jets. They're still doing all these things. But ours, no, we're struggling dollar to fucking dollar trying to make it in this fucking world, man. And that is the point of class solidarity. It's not about red versus blue. It's all the workers together to fucking demand, to get our list of demands met and get this Medicare for all and get these fucking, I mean, look, another thing that all this shit, the don't say gay bill and all this shit, it takes your mind off of the fact that our rent is going up $800 here. It's taking your mind off the fact that your housing insurance is fucking up 50%. It takes your mind off of things like that, the inflation, the gas prices. It takes your mind off that shit. If I show you something right here, and I'm fucking positive that this is what it is, dude, and I'm making you mad about something, and I got you on a social issue, so you're angry about something, so you think we're fighting for you but it makes no material difference whatsoever in your life. It just makes you feel like, hey, man, we got to freak out about this situation because fucking trans people are fucking out of control. What? I don't lose any sleep at night because fucking trans people are out of fucking control or whatever your goddamn narrative is. I'm fucking pissed off at my fucking material well-being, and the inflation literally makes me make less money at fucking work. And that is a problem.
Can I ask a question? Why hasn't Russia weaponized the trans community?
I'm sure there's a fucking.
Because that would be
it's coming.
A good weapon.
Very interesting.
I'm coming for you.
We will send them to your house. They will share your bathrooms.
It is though, but my point is, man, we freak out about all this shit, and it works, dude, because 9 people out of 10 that I fucking deal with, and I don't know if I deal with just people that aren't all there mentally. But I'm seeing a fucking, I'm seeing a connection there. But that's what they complain about is shit like that. And you're just like, wow, whatever, man. I mean, whatever, dude. But it works. That's how you know it fucking works. They're not talking about inflation as much as they're talking about trans people. They're not talking about the fucking crisis of the world or climate change for that matter. It takes your mind off of all these fucking things while nothing, the infrastructure, nothing materially is changing. Not a fucking penny being spent. It is more critical than ever that we fucking get together and we say, fuck these fucking people, and we start doing either general strikes or whatever we have to do to fucking get the power back to the people. But I think that people don't believe that we have power, and I think that that's a problem too.
Well, before one of our previous shows, and it was before the whole Ukraine invasion occurred, we were saying, hey, man, they just came out of Afghanistan, and they also just redid the budget, and they didn't decrease it, they increased it. And then coincidentally, almost immediately after that, now there's this.
Yeah, Ukraine, sending money to Ukraine.
Yeah.
Instead of sending money to us for Corona aid and stuff, they took our money for the coronavirus and all that shit, and we shipped it off. Exactly.
Hey, I realize
that's a good example, dude. That's a great example.
I text my that disease was called West Nile.
West Nile virus.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Did you?
West Nile virus. Oh. But you're right about
I didn't know that affected pregnant people.
It made them have babies with bigger heads.
Some shit. It did something. It was
weaponizing.
Yeah, but did they have bigger brains too?
Don't know.
Because a bigger skull with a bigger brain is very good.
It's still a big-headed motherfucker, man.
You waterhead.
But it's so true, man. Nobody's thinking about how we spent 20 years in Afghanistan and didn't accomplish a goddamn thing, dude. We were out there and we just fucking, we made the Talibanistan even stronger. We left $90 billion of weapons there.
Did that also fall
$90 billion isn't a lot. Think about how much that is.
That's a lot of money.
Hey, now
all I need is 1% of that.
I've admittedly said numerous times that I'm kind of disconnected from the news. I don't really pay attention a whole lot. I get a little bit of headlines once in a while. But I have not heard a goddamn thing about Afghanistan since we left all this shit there.
That's because
they just stopped talking about it.
We left them with all types of things there.
The last thing I saw was like people were hanging onto the planes and falling off, and they were like, all right, dude, we're not talking about
you
you
can keep these
anymore.
Tanks, you can keep these guns, you can keep it
I haven't
all.
heard shit about it, right?
Yeah.
They left it all.
You're right, man. Iraq either.
Iraq, Yeah.
Iraq either. I think we're still in
Iran.
Iraq. We're still in Iraq. We
That's
got
what
people
I was gonna
there.
say earlier. That's what I was gonna say earlier. My buddy, he was like from Pakistan, and then like
Yeah.
and he used to show me the news from up there. He goes, yeah, he goes, the news that we see over here, it ain't the truth of what we see over there. So he was showing me the news from over there, bro. There was wars on wars. There's bombs. There's kids running.
Yes.
And there's like 8-year-old kids,
Dude,
running with their 4-year-old sisters and stuff, trying to look for shelter because there's bombs coming. I'm like, are you serious? This is really going on? He goes, it's going on right now. This is live.
Yep.
That's what I've always said. Like they're always wondering, oh, how do we get these extremist people that hate us and want to bomb us and terrorize us and whatever? It's because of that. Because that's all they've ever known is that we've been in their country and we're making this devastation for them, and they've grown up that way to.
But this is the thing.
To even inadvertently hate us.
Yeah,
but there's
exactly.
The thing. Even if we're not the one throwing the bombs, we're still stationed in their countries and stuff. And this is the thing. If we have what do you call a news person,
Journalist,
a journalist in there. If we have the balls and we have the rights to put somebody in there, we should be not allowing that, helping them out or something.
Dude, Madeleine Albright just died, and she's the one. And she's the one that said that fucking on 60 Minutes. She's the one that said that when they were talking about sanctioning Iraq, they said that 500,000 kids were dead as a result of our sanctions. They starved to death, right? And what she said, she said that they said, "What do you think about that?" She goes, "It's a price worth paying."
It's crazy. 500,000
children dead, and she said
That's
it's a price worth paying. So, do you feel good when somebody like that passes away?
No.
Like I do.
I mean, did she pass away?
Good.
No, I'm saying.
I mean, it's fucked up though, but it puts us in a situation to celebrate some shit like that when it's really like, fuck, man. It's like when Donald Rumsfeld died.
Well, she's always been celebrated as a very tough woman, and for her to say that sounds like a.
Yeah, but you can't be that tough. That's no heart, man.
That's not tough. That's fucking soulless.
Yeah,
that's fucking.
Yeah, that's Hitler.
Hitler,
man. That's Hitler.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
Hitler. Yeah.
And that's how they deflect, dude.
Yeah.
But exactly, dude.
Yeah.
Exactly. 500,000 fucking kids, dude.
Yeah,
when one of them is your kid, one of them.
We kill kids all the time. We kill them every fucking day.
And it's sad. It's sad.
Tell me,
listen.
You have the statistics memorized, right?
Yeah.
How many bombs do we drop on
Since 9/11, it was without AC-130 bombers and without like helicopter strikes and shit like that. It was 326,000 bombs since 9/11. We have dropped on.
I'm going to tell you something.
And there's a lot of kids that has affected. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. I bumped.
Okay.
I'm saying that many. There was a lot of casualties of war or whatever you call it that are innocent civilians, children, women. It's not just the fighters that you're killing.
Right.
I live my life and my attitude towards that because I say these people don't even have a chance. These kids don't even have a chance. And sometimes I get into arguments or think about things I'm going on through my life, like you can't probably pay a bill or this might happen to you. I think about people that don't even have a chance to live the next day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They have no option. They're running away from bombs that can't eat. It makes me a better person.
Yeah.
You know
And they
what I'm
should.
saying?
And you should take time to think about that shit because they're doing that in your name.
Yeah.
And my name and his name. And fucking that's us, man.
Yeah, so-
And that's why these little borderlines and shit become more and more meaningless to me, especially when you consider them territories. And how we're fucking, colonized. They're not just colonizing these places. They're colonizing your mind. They're making you feel like this is right. This is why the last video I sent out, it was important because I wanted people to see what we do on a regular basis and how they make you believe that, hey, this is for national security. This is for freedom and democracy. It's all bullshit, man. Look at who our allies are and how we fucking differentiate who's important to us versus who's not. And they're all evil at sometimes, and it doesn't make any fucking sense. So when things don't make sense, you got to go back to your heart, man. You got to go back to you and say, wait a minute, I don't stand for this shit. And I really, really think back when there was an anti-war protest, and by the way, yeah, we do kill more innocent civilians because that's why Daniel Hell's in jail still. He was a whistleblower from the military that announced that our drone strikes killed 90% of civilians during his time when he was in there.
Right, because we'll go to get
And
one
it's
guy,
innocent civilians.
and we'll get like 200 innocent people that he was standing with, because they think, oh,
They're terrorists.
They're not going to get me because I'm with all these innocents.
What
Right.
happened when they were
Julian
trying to
Assange.
get
You will kill you all.
Right.
What happened when they were trying to get Bin Laden too? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They killed to get the prize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When with our intelligence that we have, we couldn't have just gone in there and killed him single-handedly. No, we wanted the opium, we wanted the natural resources, we wanted all that shit. There's so much
that's
more
another thing
to
I've
this
always
shit.
said too, right? The whole Afghanistan that's been going on 20 years, right? Mm-hmm. Well, they always say all of our heroin, all of our opium comes from Afghanistan.
Afghanistan, yeah.
Well, out of that whole 20 years, we never stopped any of that shit, right?
No.
And our drug prices are still fucking
Even
10
though-
times what they
even though
should
we
be.
occupied that country for so long, we never stopped any of that.
And here's another thing to know how
Because
they
we're involved with it.
right.
Yeah.
And here's another thing to know how they play with your mind. Just think about, okay, at the most at the height of that of the unpopularity of the Afghanistan war, it was more unpopular than the Vietnam War. And it was like 2013 that poll came out, right? Okay, when we pulled out, think about how fast this happens. Okay, if it's so unpopular and we were like that, we killed Bin Laden in like 2011, right?
Yeah.
We stayed there another decade. Okay, it was so unpopular. Everybody, Republicans and Democrats, we wanted the fuck out of there. It was so unpopular that when we pulled out, all they had to do was release a couple articles and show a man falling from a plane and say, I don't like the way Biden did it. And all of a sudden, half the fucking people said, you're right, we should go back. This is fucking crazy. That's how quick they could change your mind, just like that. And I'm not calling any of you puppets. I'm just saying that this is how they do it to all of us collectively. There's nobody above it, but we have to deprogram ourselves from falling for this bullshit and taking this bait all the time, because it's what they do regularly. They're doing it right now. So that's all I got.
You know, I seen videos of people that was in the army and everything and war over there, and they was having a good time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of people that have a good time.
They was having a blast. They said it was the best time of their life.
Oh,
I don't blame soldiers.
I've talked to plenty of dudes that they said they had a great time.
Yeah, they said, and
Because you get away with doing whatever you want.
Yeah, while we thinking over here that we at war and we going crazy over there, they're over there having a blast.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
they said a long time ago that only 15% of all soldiers engage in actual combat.
Yeah.
It's a very small percentage.
Man,
So most times they are just chilling and not
they
really.
said they was having a
I mean, think about how dominant we are. We don't fuck around, dude. If there's a threat somewhere, right? We just send an aerial attack. We don't really put people right there and say, "Hey, let's go fucking hand combat and shit." No, we're just
Especially these days, it's a lot of it's a drone strikes.
Right.
It's not even anybody flying it.
Exactly.
They're sitting at the computer in America.
yeah.
You know,
I'm sending one in right now.
It's a video game.
right.
It's a fucking video game.
And that's what Daniel Hale said, who's sitting in jail right now. And Julian Assange, man, he took that information and he's doing 175. He just got married, by the way, and that was cool. Congratulations. But he's fucking doing 175 years for just telling the truth. Now this video is fucked up. I don't know if you saw this video. I think you have. I think I sent it to you. Where the video that Julian Assange put out, right? It showed American, they even talk, dude. They're just like, hey, here we go. And they had a bunch of people and they just fucking, they said, light them up. That just fucking lit up everybody. There's a video of it. You can pull it up on YouTube. It's Julian Assange video. And when the first responders stopped, they're like, oh shit, man, here comes vans. And like, there's babies and shit. And they said, that's what you get for supporting terrorists
It's
and shit
fucking
like that.
Running Man. Seen that movie?
Yeah, that movie was trippy too. Yeah.
What? Yeah. Why was Schwarzenegger put in the whole Running Man game? You remember?
Yeah.
Yo,
Because they said he shot a whole bunch of civilians and he didn't. The other guys did.
Right. Yeah.
It's a
But this is what's really going on.
It's a replay.
it's like Julian Assange, WikiLeaks guy, right?
Right.
He's being charged with
I get
not espionage.
Yeah,
but
espionage.
traitor.
Yeah, which is a
whatever.
bullshit. It doesn't even make sense. That's like trading information with secret agents from other places, in which he was exposing a war crime.
I mean, he's more of a whistleblower rather than a
correct
traitor.
Correct.
Whatever word it.
You're right, traitor.
They're trying to say
right.
That just because he's telling the truth, but they're saying
it's treason.
Treason. That's the word.
Right.
Yeah.
But espionage is a spy.
Right.
Treason is like a
how did they blend that?
That's selling secrets to
the
other side.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
But
Right.
if you're just
you're
just outing, you're just, hey, this is what I found and this is here it is. I mean, they're gonna get pissed off about it, but I mean, how do you charge them with?
I mean, how would you feel if
you
it hit you right here? Like, we're talking about it and we're like sad because you're talking about kids dying and shit like that. And what I just explained to you is exactly what the fuck happened, dude. They killed all the first responders too, dude. They lit them up, dude. There was babies that fucking died. There was kids in the car that got, I don't know how many kids died, but they fucking got lit up, dude. And now he's doing 175 years and he's just sitting there and they're torturing him actually there.
We need that clip. We need that other clip from Scarface. I ain't killing no kids, man.
I don't care. I don't do no woman. I do no kid.
Yeah, man.
I don't do no kids.
It's bro. It's true, man. It's where. What's your standard? You know, what's your fucking line in the sand? What is too much? Because that's what's really happening out there, and you got to look within yourself and say, all right, man, what am I going to support versus what I don't? Because what you see on the fucking movies is bullshit. It's fucking bullshit.
Okay. Kids are innocent, but sometimes when you go to some of these countries teach their kids, they put, rifles in their hand, and these kids are coming at you. You have to.
Yeah, it's something different. Something entirely different.
If you're on the front lines and there's a kid pointing a rifle at you,
you have to.
You got to do what you got to do.
That's different than bombing them.
Yeah.
Right, but what again? What are we doing in that fucking country?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At that point, look, there's going to be problems over there, but I'm a firm believer in, hey, if our shit ain't functioning the way it should, clean your own shit up so you could be that shining example for the rest of the world. Otherwise, they're going to look at you and they're going to fucking hate you because they know the truth. They're going to say, yo, your shit stinks like ours. What the fuck are you doing occupying my country right now, you piece of shit motherfuckers? And it only breeds hate, especially when you're bombing your way into fucking freedom and democracy.
That's what I'm saying. We breed terrorists.
Yeah, more than we fucking we
create them.
Correct.
Why do they hate us?
I agree.
Well, because we make them hate us.
I agree.
If there's a kid born in 2003, let's say, right? So we were occupying his country his entire life.
His whole life.
His whole life. We killed his mom. We killed his dad. We killed his
just one family member. All it takes is one.
Maybe his whole family.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, why does he want to come here and just kill all of us?
You just
I
killed
don't know.
You killed his loved ones.
Weird.
Yeah.
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 I mean, of course he does.
Let's be honest, dude.
Of
If I'm in
course
another,
he wants to do that.
Yeah, and if I'm in his shoes and you kill one of my siblings or one of my parents or one of my family members, and somebody comes up to me from the Taliban and says, "Here, you want to fucking join the Taliban to kill them fucking Americans?" I'm gonna say,
Fuck
yeah, I do.
Right.
Fuck yeah, I do.
So I'm saying we create them.
I have these pictures in my head. I want to catch these guys that killed my family.
Guys, this is just fucking honesty. That's what that is. It's just being fucking real. It's putting all your bullshit aside, all the things that you really fucking want to feel about your country. I get it. But really, there's nothing good about war. You're not going to war yourself to peace. You're never going to do that. Or to a happy place where, we're going to, and it's even bigger than that, actually. We got climate fucking problems on the horizon and that are actually here. And our military creates more carbon emissions than 140 countries combined. And I know that's fucking true because they brought it up at the goddamn climate summit, the whatever the fuck it is, the COP.
When Biden got caught sleeping.
It might have been one of those days.
At the climate summit there, he was like,
it's so bad.
Somebody tapped him on the shoulder. Wake up, sir. You're supposed to be listening to this, sir.
Hey, guess what, man? I've been a foreman before and been in these meetings, and I've been like that, too.
But that's a different thing, though, bro. That's just a meeting.
But he's the president.
If you're the president,
you're supposed to be locked in.
Yeah, man. The president of this most powerful military and government of all time, and it's not even close, dude. We have a lot of responsibility, and we're not handling it properly.
Yeah, I think we should have a younger leader.
Yeah. I mean,
I agree.
We have
more spunk.
Well,
yeah.
we have a
need to abolish it.
We have a minimum for the president, but we don't have a maximum for age, right? We have a minimum. What is it? 35, I think.
Yeah.
You got to be 35 before you can be president.
I believe it's 35. I believe it's.
I think it's 35. But I don't think there's a maximum. So you could be 100 years old, and if they vote you in,
listen.
They should have a maximum.
Yeah. They should have a maximum because some of these guys are setting their own rules.
You know what else they should have?
Styles.
You know what else they should have a maximum of? Maximum wage. Fuck all this extra money, man. Put a cap on it, dude, and then redistribute that into the environment. I mean, you're obviously so corrupt that you can't. I mean, that would be one of the first things if we fucking did a revolution and overthrew everybody. That would be the first thing I'd do. Okay, maximum wage.
And I kind of agree with that, but what happens to all the extra money?
It goes into the infrastructure, into the communities, and no more ghettos, no more none of this shit, no more homeless people, no more. We start at the very bottom of the people that have the worst.
Does that really happen? I mean, we have enough money to do everything we need to do now.
Right, but it won't.
So
because
what if we had that extra money? Are we going to do the right thing with it? No.
But the same people aren't in power no more. So,
well, yeah. If all the stars aligned, yes.
Yeah, but if we overthrew the government, the same people wouldn't be in place. And look, to balance it out, look, Russia had their fucking revolution in 1917. China had theirs in 1949. Looks like about time that America has theirs.
You heard my bones pop? I need free medical care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but that's
a hefty.
If one of your 19 kids gets sick, shit, one of the cameras died.
It's fine.
I heard
fine.
It.
Keep going, man.
If one of your kids gets a debilitating disease, I want my tax dollars to pay for that.
Yeah, man.
That's what I want my tax dollars to pay for. I don't want my tax dollars bombing some other kid and killing them.
Save a life.
Exactly, man.
Save a life.
I fucking. It bothers me, man. It really bothers me, and I don't know if it's because I got extra time to think about it or what.
$500 a month for healthcare, that's kind of out of line.
No, I think a lot of money, extra money, should go to health.
I pay $500 a month, bro.
I thought it was more. I think we pay more.
Yeah.
I think we pay more than that, don't we?
No, if you're single.
No, I pay $250 per paycheck, and that's every 2 weeks, so it's $500 a month.
Are you in the family plan, or are you on yourself? If you're
Self.
So you only pay like 90 to $150.
Yeah.
Like $130.
Family plan is a lot more.
They're a little doubled up. They got a whole fam and they doubled
But
up.
still, though. It should be free across the board because just like the video I showed.
But I get a pretty sweet car for $500 a month.
If Cuba can do it, look, the answer are in these little poor countries, man. If they can do it on a smaller per capita income than we can, then there's no reason we shouldn't have it too. But it's like we just saw. It's a bad example for America to let us know that they can be done.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't be laughing. I mean, look at the drug prices. They can't even negotiate better fucking drug prices. You know what the root cause of that is? It's capitalism. They have to feed their shareholders and keep that value going up. For one reason, because the owners of those companies are the majority shareholders and they own millions of stocks in them. So that's just empowering their own money. They don't want to lose it. And then for the other chumps that own 1 or 2 or 10 stocks to help them so they don't sell the stocks. And then that's really what it is. It's just to fucking keep the system going. It's time for a different system, and people need to wake up to that shit, man, because We don't have a choice, man. China's doing the Belt and Road Initiative. They're going behind all these countries that we bomb, and they're building them airports and shit and building them infrastructure and saying, oh, don't worry, you need $400 million for this? I got you. You need this? We got you. And another problem that's happening is we are not selling anything to people. They're not buying our shit. We're buying everything you check, your shirt right now. Anything.
That's
China
Mexico,
or Japan or Indonesia or any of these. Right.
Huh?
Right. Look around your house. Check
I
all
know
your shit.
Tokyo.
Right.
All that.
Right. Well, we got the best porn.
But
Prove me wrong.
You know, lying.
Maybe Russia has it good too.
Hey. But yeah, man.
She likes it.
Yeah, man. And people don't believe that we're being lied to at other places. They're like, you seen what China does to their people and you see what they do? It's like, yeah, man, they're not the best places ever. Like you look at Russia and you're like, okay, there's not the best places ever. But a lot of that is because every time they're about to get going, we fuck them up. Like Cuba, right? There's people that swim here from on rafts and shit.
Yes, they do.
And they're like, yo, it's fucked up over there. But the insidious thing. Right, but the insidious thing that they don't see, they blame their dictator and they blame the government, and yeah, their life is shitty, but what they don't see is our embargo, our sanctions and shit that we have on that country. It's a chokehold to fucking starve them from food, starve them from medicine, to where they have to go to other
and they're only 90 miles away.
Yeah, and they have to go to other Latin American countries to get their fucking products to keep them alive, but they don't see that. So they just think that my dictator fucking leader sucks and it's just terrible over there, and that's exactly what America wants, and that's exactly the point of the fucking sanctions, and that's why we sanction 40 countries right now as we speak.
I met this lady. She said that she was coming over the boat. She was like, yeah. She was like, I'm younger. She like, but the older people, they'll just go ahead and sink themselves.
Yeah, man, there's people that die on those fucking rides,
sink
dude.
Themselves. They
Libya,
they'll be hungry.
Libya is another place
themselves.
they don't even know about. Like they were doing all right. Yeah, and another thing they don't see is that, hey, maybe when Castro overthrew your place, it wasn't fucking great. It wasn't America, but guess what? You had literacy, you had free education, you had fucking the things going to the public like you should. So you had hospitals, you had education, you had these things. And yeah, it's not making a material difference in your life, but literacy and a hospital to go to a fucking doctor is very important. And the people that do know what the fuck they're talking about go, holy shit, that's true. And yeah, man, I'm just glad that we get to see a doctor. I'm just glad that, Parenti talks about this story.
Hey, don't go to the emergency room, man.
Yeah, on an ambulance
you might
ride.
not be able to eat.
Yeah, man.
Them motherfuckers charge you $800.
Parenti tells us.
And then they send you a bill for separate shit after.
Yeah.
Dude, my kid got
You walked through my door.
Dude, my kid fell in the kitchen and hit her chin on the tile. So I had to go get stitches in her chin.
Okay.
Right? So I went to the emergency room. It was like $150. I was like, not bad.
No, they charge you more, bro.
Well, no. When I went there, they said your copay is $150. I was like, all right, cool.
That's still.
But
a
then
chunk of money,
they sent me
bill. But
then they sent me like a bill for another $100 for the doctor that saw her, and then another bill for the doctor that
I remember when this happened. He was so pissed.
The Novocaine.
I'm like, what the fuck?
There was another bill.
I'm like,
Special doctor.
yeah, and then there was some other special doctor to
It
like.
came like a week later. He goes,
evaluate
well,
it. I was like, what the fuck?
he was already complaining
Like,
about it when it happened.
I paid when I was there.
Yeah.
And then you're sending me a bill for a separate that.
Yeah.
That's not how
It's all the middleman mafia. But
I mean, at least be, if you're gonna fuck me, at least
wear a condom.
Well, I mean, just tell me up front.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this is gonna be $1,000. Okay, well that sucks, but at least I know. Now, later on, they're like, hey, you didn't pay us. Like, yeah, the fuck I did.
Yeah,
but you didn't pay this.
I paid you $150.
But the scary thing about that is everybody's going in so much fucking debt that, like, how do you, we're like a platoon at that point because we all suffer, right? So, because if you're not paying your debt and I'm not paying my debt and people aren't paying their debt, the people that are paying their debt suffer any fucking way. Yeah. So anyway, Parenti tells this brilliant story about his dad, man. His dad, he was a brilliant political scientist, right? Parenti was. And he wrote this great book for his dad. And he gave it to his dad. He graduated from college, and he's like, "Hey, man, this book is dedicated to you, Pops. I want to read it." And he opens it up, and he talks, and he looks at it, and he's like, "I can't read it, man. I fucking." And he's like, "And fucking the defeat in my fucking dad's eyes, man." You know, he wanted to be proud, but and I said, "It's okay, Dad. You know, most of the students don't read this and can't understand this stuff anyway. You know, he's trying to make them feel better. But the pain that he knew, because his dad didn't have the education that he needed to be able to read the book that his son was so proud to write him and do that shit. And that's literacy is so fucking important, man. And you see it in America today. You're either in a place where they give you good education, or you're in a low income area, and there's nothing there, man. And it's sad because people are thinking that, oh, you know, all America is today is a third world country with a Gucci belt on. That's all we are. We're pretenders, man. And we still think that we're living this fucking magic. We still think that we're living this magical fucking life, but we're not.
Louis Vuitton went bankrupt.
What?
Did he?
Some shit like that.
Really?
They're Louis Vuitton.
How is that possible? It's probably true. It's probably true.
But I thought the guy that owns Louis Vuitton is that one dude that made like $70 billion during the pandemic or whatever.
Nah, something. I just seen.
I didn't read anything about it.
I just seen something about Louis Vuitton going down.
Yeah, I don't know, man, but
less than a week ago.
But people just overlook the fact that, you know, if you're thinking on a community level and you're thinking about your whole group of people, then you'll be happy that you could go see a doctor. You might have not had to see the doctor yet, but you'll be happy when you did, when you live in these fucking countries, because that's what it is. But instead, we're fucking these places up, man. And you either play ball with us or there's consequences. And I think that's just a terrible system, especially when you think about it's just about an economic system. Well, then change the fucking system. Change the fucking system.
Did you find something on Louis?
I was looking real quick, but I know one of the biggest billionaires that in the world.
Show that billionaire thing. Pull up that billionaire app that you sent me. And Hoagie, what
okay.
Yeah, check this out, bro. This is
My
funny.
name is on the top. Yeah.
No, what you do?
It's like this calculator that you put in what you make, and then
annually,
and then it tells you how long it took this guy to make what
here's
you make.
Elon Musk and here's you.
Yeah, so it
and
takes
you
like
put in,
Elon Musk like 18 seconds to make my salary.
Yeah.
For the year.
Son of a bitch.
And then
I believe it was 17 for mine.
Yeah,
so you're a second more than me.
Making good money, man.
But bro, tell me that ain't some shit.
I mean, I feel like I'm doing all right, but
tell me that ain't some shit. They earn your whole fucking year in 15 seconds. They can earn your whole life in 1,000 seconds.
But it has
Think about
a
that.
list of people. Yeah. It says Elon Musk, Bezos, all these guys, like how long it took them to make
and
what you make.
It's a brilliant app. I got it.
Well, Musk is on top, so
he got so much money.
But it only calculates from last year, which they all made hand over fist last year.
Right.
Like he made over like $100 billion last year.
Oh. Here it is, right here. I got it.
That's unfathomable.
All right, so right here, I'm gonna type in mine. Watch this shit. Boom.
You can pay the whole world.
Right. Go. Play. Watch this shit. It counts the seconds. 18 seconds for me. And it says in the 6, 7, 8. This is how fast it is, dude. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
He just made your money.
Yeah.
You're okay. You're all right.
You got a napkin there. You good. And he just made my whole fucking salary for the year. And it keeps going because look at his earnings right there. It keeps going 30 seconds.
Yeah,
he's at 122,000 in 33
$5 billion
seconds.
for the time it took you to clean that up.
Grab me another beer. Yeah, he did. But whoa, your headphones.
I got it.
Oh, shit.
This is time.
Yo, by the time it takes him to clean this up, we're going to see how much he makes. Watch this shit.
That's a long course.
So far, he's at $200,000, right? Before Hoagie cleans this up, he's probably going to be at $1 million. This is fucking great. Give me another beer.
I got kids, man.
I got kids, man. That's fucking great.
Oh man, cleaned up already.
So here we go. We're at 70 seconds right now. We're gonna see how much it takes to clean this up. And remember, he spilled that like 20 seconds into it, so he didn't even really. Let's go. So 80 seconds. What do you think we're at? Here we go. 85 seconds. Shit's going quick. Better hurry up.
Oh no, it's a few $100,000 or something.
It is. It's almost $400,000 and fucking almost 100 seconds. God, that's gross. That's just disgusting.
I mean, I just want to be related somehow.
That's what you have to be. And that's what these people don't understand. You have to be either related or have some fucking person that fucking... Can you open that for me?
Well, I know we've said it a couple times, but I always like the... I know we've said it on a couple
That's
other...
how much money he made.
We've said it on a couple other shows, but if you can...
8 per hour.
It's something like if you can spend $5 million...
Isn't that disgusting?
He could spend $5 million.
$500,000 in that time that it just took you to clean that beer up and bring me a beer.
See how much per second?
He's on 139 seconds. And you could scroll down and look at fucking Bezos now. There he is.
Making money right now, like that right now?
Yeah. Yeah, man. So maximum wage, yes. Wake the fuck up, people. Wake the fuck up. This is not a sustainable system. It's fucking stupid. It's stupid. It's no IQ stupid.
Well, I mean, these guys, they do what they do, so they should make a lot of money.
A lot of money.
Because they do what they do what they do, and they are who they are. Like your example of LeBron James, right? He makes a lot of fucking money. Not like that kind of money.
I'll make an argument that LeBron earned his more though. He was homeless when he was fucking in fourth grade.
No. You can't do he earned his more.
No, because he doesn't have $300 billion in the bank. He has like not even $1 billion, dude.
How much does
he
make
earned
per
his
year?
more?
How much does he make per year?
And he has to play 82
Dr.
games.
Dre's a billionaire now.
What is it? What does
Michael
LeBron
Jordan's
make?
a billionaire.
Hold on.
Kanye West is a billionaire.
But he's not.
Kim Kardashian's a billionaire.
Okay.
They're all fucking billionaires now.
Hold on.
Kim Kardashian's sister is a billionaire.
Can I make a point? Can I make a point?
Courtney's a billionaire.
How much does LeBron James make annually? Can I make
she's
a
so
point?
Pretty.
Can I make a point real quick? LeBron makes $42 million in a year. That second thing already has that, dude. So you create a company,
but still, $42 million.
It's still a lot, too much money.
American is a ridiculous amount.
I agree. It's still too much.
It's not as ridiculous as.
But back to what I was saying, I said LeBron earns his money more than this fucking guy because he has to go to practice. He has to fucking show up. He has to play. It's a lot harder work. I think a guy that runs a jackhammer
Musk
on the side of the road works harder than Bezos.
They send people to space and they make rockets and this and that and. I mean, they should obviously make a lot of money.
All I'm saying, brother, is that LeBron earns it more than he does. I'm saying there's still absurd amounts of money.
I'm just saying somebody with $1 million, I still don't really like you that much.
Cheers.
Cheers.
If you got a Ferrari at the gas station, I'm like, hey, dude, fuck off.
Yeah. Especially when you look down on people and you don't think that they belong or they're useless eaters.
I don't like feeling like that.
That's what I'm worried about.
But if I see somebody with a Ferrari at the gas station, the first thing I think is this fucking guy.
I'm worried about
especially if he's younger than me. Then I'm like, this fucking.
What are you doing?
But they could totally. But they take our tax. Like we could totally create government jobs like FDR did back in the fucking and pay them $20, $25, $30 an hour. But that would make competition for the private companies. You know, and we have a system that can't take all the utilization capacity rate has all this equipment, dump trucks, tractor graders, all kinds of equipment in storage. It's not being used. And we have an unemployment line long as fuck. So long that we have to lie about it and say that, well, you know, if I don't have a job and I don't report, if I'm not filling out applications after so long, I'm not even considered unemployed anymore. So I'm not on the list. Right, so they have to lie about the shit. And then I think personally, if you're not making a living wage It shouldn't be considered employed either. But they lie about these numbers to tell you everything's okay. But my point is, you have all this equipment, and you have this unemployment line, and you can't put the shit together. That means the system doesn't work because we have plenty of jobs to do in this country, and it just doesn't fucking work. And people have to start using their goddamn heads right now and just agree that we are getting fucked. But instead, they'll blame immigrants, even though they make up a fucking a tiny hair of our percentage, and they'll blame black people, and they'll say they take our money off welfare, which they don't. That fucking money is where the money's going. It's fucking bullshit.
Well, I heard a statistic the other day, and I don't, maybe I don't know what's true, what's not. But the welfare, the amount that we spend on welfare is just about the same as what we spend on the military. It's like $700 billion.
That's fucking. That's got to be wrong.
It's a lie.
That's got to be wrong, dude.
I know people
that's got to be wrong.
That could be on welfare. Okay. Do you think $250 a month is worth?
They just cut unemployment.
No. To feed five people a month. $250.
It's silly.
Well,
there's no way.
No, that's not enough.
It's silly. It's silly, dude. It's not even fucking close. That's propaganda. That's
5 people.
Yeah.
And that's teenagers, babies, adult.
No, I mean I have no idea how much each person gets or anything like that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying what I read was that's
I love you, bro.
In the American budget, it was what I read was that we spend 25% of the budget, which is like $700 billion, on welfare.
Yeah, I don't think that
I don't know.
a year annually.
Yeah,
there's
the yearly budget. I don't know.
God, that's got to be bad. That
well,
can't be it. How much does America spend annually on welfare? Oh, something wrong. Fuck you. How much does America spend annually on welfare?
Well, I think
2021, 2000, 2400, 24, what? You know, 2021,
Google
the total U.S.
you.
government spending on welfare, federal, state, and local, was guesstimated to be $2,418 billion.
2,000 billion? No.
What the fuck is that?
Well, that can't be 2,000.
I don't even know how does that number?
It's
the fuck does that correlate to? That's not even a number. It's not even a fucking number.
No, it says spending welfare, federal, state, and local was guesstimated to be $2,418 billion, including $763 billion for Medicaid, including 1,600. Well, those numbers aren't right because there's not 2,000 billion.
Yeah, exactly.
That would
These
be
people are
trillion.
so stupid they don't even know that 2,000 billion ain't even fucking how you should write that.
Well, I think the 700 number is what I saw, but I don't know what that is.
Dude, it's all bullshit just to make you believe that fucking black people suck. That's literally they're useless eaters, and these brown people are taking all our money, and it's immigrants too. It's fucking bullshit, dude. Yeah, it's fucking bullshit, man.
Yo,
meanwhile, these people right now, what would his seconds be at right now?
And they don't even help you properly. All right.
It's fucking stupid,
taxes.
man.
I pay taxes.
It's so fucking ridiculous.
I pay taxes at work.
It's so
Me
fucking
and my
ridiculous.
lady, she works, she paid taxes. We paid for our kids to be born. We didn't use Medicaid or nothing like that. There was times that maybe I was switching jobs or something, and I would ask just to get monthly assistance, just food stamps, just for food, just for a month. Give me food stamps for a month or two.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying.
You need it. You fucking need it.
I got kids or whatever, and I wouldn't be working. They would say she would make too much, that she was only making like $13 an hour.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What's your exactly?
I'm like, bro, are you serious?
The limits are really, really low.
And now she makes more money, but at that time, that's what it was.
It's fucking crazy, right?
We used to go crazy. I'd be like, and then I'm like, I pay tax dollars. She pays tax dollars. We never bother nobody for no assistance at all. Yeah. All right. When the hospital said we needed, we had our own insurance. We had insurance from work. You know what I'm saying? So we paid for our kids.
Well, the poverty level is like 11,000 a year. 11,000. You know that? It's something like that. somewhere close to 11.
There's no way
if you're making less. If you're making 11,000 or less,
so
then you're
15 an hour is 30,000 a year. So what's 11,000?
It's like fucking nothing, dude.
Is that even
Like
minimum
$10
wage?
an hour, I don't know.
Is that even minimum?
I think it's less than minimum wage. I'd have to calculate, but I mean that's what it's been
How
for a
much
long
is
time.
11,000 a year?
320.
I mean, you
and
can
salary.
ask,
you make
ask what the
$8 an hour.
ask what the poverty level is. It's definitely less than 20. I think it's like 11.
8,000 an hour.
It's got to be something fucking little. It wouldn't do the calculate. My computer's stupid. I think we just died again. We're dead all the way around. It's just me now.
We're dying.
We're dying a slow death, folks.
Well, I just want to let you know, $320 a week is $8 an hour. 40 hours a week, $320 comes out to $1,280. $1,280 a month comes almost out to. It comes out. You're gonna be making 16,000 a year if you get paid $8,000 an hour, approximately.
Dude.
No,
That makes sense, yeah. Dude, I'm telling you right now, people need to wake the fuck up on that regard. Quit worrying about this foreign shit. Quit worrying about all this stuff. They're distractions to what they're not doing for your own people. This is a class war. I've said it before. I'll say it again. We are not engaged in politics anymore.
Poverty threshold in America is $12,760.
You're getting paid $750 an hour.
So that's
for
considered poverty.
That's for a single person is just under 13,000.
So
how much is that an hour? $750 an hour.
I have to.
how much has that gone
That's for,
up
that's
since
for
inflation?
That's for 2020.
This is crazy. It's crazy when you think about it, dude. So 12,000. What's Bezos make? Was that 1 second?
That's $6.25 an hour.
Something like that.
Was that 2 seconds of the Elon Musk? Was that 2 seconds?
So when
few seconds.
What the minimum wage is? What
That's what I said.
$8.75 or whatever? Then they're like, "Hey, you guys are doing good."
That's what I said.
Stop complaining.
$8,000 now. $8,000 is like 16 a year. That's
Federal minimum wage hasn't moved since 2009.
You can't even buy a car right now with that.
You can't even buy anything right now, dude. Minimum wage full-time job can't even afford a 1-bedroom apartment, dude. And that was a stat that was like before even the pandemic happened, dude. We are so fucking fucked, dude. We're a third world country. Wake the fuck up. Join the club. Quit taking selfies when you have like a small amount of money and acting like you're cool, and start getting your shit together, because this is what we need to do, man. It's a real situation right now.
I don't ever take
Rent and mortgage is at 16 plus.
Yeah.
Tighten up. We
Yeah,
need
man.
help.
Yeah, man. Hoagie, thanks for coming in, brother.
Man, I love you guys, man.
I love you, bro.
I want to see this show more often. I want to see everybody out there. Hello, everybody. Jose Santos is back. Know what I'm saying? With
You got to get
positive-
this camera, because that one's out.
Well, hey, hello, everybody. My camera's out. Love you guys. Well, I want y'all to check out the show every day time we play it. I want y'all to subscribe to the world. Me and Corey and D loves you guys.
We're doing good so far, man. We're doing good. We just got to fucking keep it moving, man. Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
Yes.
Keep a Putin.
Yes.
Love you, Big Stack. My dude.
Stacky whack.
Stacky Whack.
Let's go.
My big stack. That's my big stack.
Let's do it.
Even though he's got fucking high blood pressure now.
Hey, man.
We got to worry about
Come
that.
on,
We got to get
man.
you on a fucking...
It's okay. Hey, we just had a little breaking news, but it's okay.
And we had some other breaking news, too. We got to go check on him.
Love you, brother. I love you,
Yeah.
G. Even
G-Rap.
though shit ain't right now, we love you.
G-Rap for life. We got to make sure he's okay, man.
Go check you.
Yeah, man. And everybody else, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for tuning in. It's a pleasure, because this is all about us. It's not about this show. It's about everybody. It's about all of you, everybody, and that's what's real. So again, thank you, everybody. I think it's time to move on with our night. It's Friday night. Let's go have some fun.
Don't be water and oil. Be milk and chocolate.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Oreo cookies.
Oreo cookies. You got Big Stack hungry now.
That's it.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here, man.
Yo.
We out of here.